She's the most tragic heroine I've ever seen, approaching the end of her life, yet her husband is having an affair with her only close friend. The affair isn't enough. He even kills her when she's already dying. The heroine's name is Jiang Zhiyuan. She sadly arrives at the old house, but as soon as she enters, she sees the shoes she gave to Sumin. Just as she's confused, voices from ahead suddenly freeze her in place. She trembles as she opens the door, only to find her husband and her best friend. Just as they're discussing how to spend her money after she dies, Zhiyuan suddenly speaks up, asking who gave them permission, scaring the two on the bed. Even though Park Min-hwan rushes to explain, "It's useless. You think I'll just die like this? I'll get compensation and plaster posters all over the company. I'll tell your families and post it online. You'll never be able to hold your heads up again." Sumin's face fills with panic. "Zhiyuan, don't do this. Aren't we best friends?" At this moment, Zhiyuan is like a warrior seeking revenge. She finally sees this person's true face. Sumin drops to her knees with a thud. "Don't let my family or company find out. The living still have to keep living. You're going to die anyway." Hearing this, Zhiyuan grabs her hair. "Jung Sumin, I'm going to kill you." Who would have thought? Park Min-hwan raises his fist and punches Zhiyuan. "If you're going to die, die with dignity. Don't try to ruin other people's beautiful lives." Zhiyuan is shocked again. "It's all because of you and your parents. You took all my money to trade stocks. If I'd gone to the hospital earlier, I could have survived. You criminal. Even if I die, I'm dragging you down with me." Who would have thought? Park Min-hwan's fist flies at Zhiyuan again. Her head hits the corner of the table. After falling to the ground, she loses consciousness. When she wakes up again, she hears a familiar voice. She sits up abruptly and looks at the mirror in front of her, only to find she's alive again, and even younger. She picks up her phone and discovers she's returned to 10 years ago. Just as she's skeptical, Park Min-hwan suddenly calls out to her. Terror fills her entire body again. She trembles all over as she looks at this man before her. What a hypocrite. Hearing his words of concern, Zhiyuan almost vomits. She quickly shakes off his hand and says, "Don't talk to me. Don't even look at me." Sumin arrives upon hearing the commotion. "This cheating pair followed me even after my death. Come to think of it, this is my first time really looking straight at this hateful face." At this moment, Zhiyuan even has the urge to kill her, but suddenly a voice calls out to her. She immediately recognizes Deputy Yang. "The department head is looking for you. You should go quickly." In her 10 years of vivid, colorful memories, only this person is blurry and black and white. That person is department head Yoo Ji-hyuk. After he hands her a document, he lets her leave work. Who would have thought? Just as he's about to leave, he suddenly trips over a trash bin, stumbling. Fortunately, the department head catches her. "Are you okay? You look dizzy." After Zhiyuan goes back, she's determined to leave this place. If they want me to relive this hellish time, I absolutely won't accept it. She doesn't know why she's alive again, and things that didn't happen in her memory are occurring just as she's confused. Zhiyuan falls to the ground again. She remembers again the moment she fell in front of the department head 10 years ago. Just as she runs to the window, it's spring here too. She unconsciously touches her pocket and finds Park Min-hwan has called. At this moment, Zhiyuan doesn't know where to go. Maybe today is just a one-day dream. Why exactly 10 years ago? The department head calls, saying some new documents arrived, asking Zhiyuan to handle them when she comes to work. But Zhiyuan doesn't know if she'll have it tomorrow. However, there seems to be something in her pocket. When she takes it out, it's something a taxi driver gave her in her past life. Zhiyuan's tears instantly flow out. It's from Dad. This isn't a miracle or hallucination, but Dad's last gift to me. I really returned to 10 years ago. This time, I'll live well again. I'll be happy. Meanwhile, Park Min-hwan looks at the full call log. He doesn't know what happened to Zhiyuan. Sumin suddenly says, "Let's go to that fried chicken place ahead and get some takeout." Who would have thought? The department head nearby says, "Mr. Park Min-hwan, it's still work hours. Please focus on work until the end of the day." Sumin picks up her phone. Looking at Jiwan's pile of unread messages, she smiles slightly. "Are you ignoring my messages now?" Jiwan returns to the old house and changes even the doorbell to a new one. "Because today is the day my life begins anew." Jiwan returns home after 10 years. Looking at those two people's photos, she falls into memories again. Thinking carefully, the people I had crushes on always ended up confessing to Sumin. But what's important to me now is this. She looks at the numbers in the bank book and breaks into a cold sweat. Just as she's thinking about where to earn money, Jiwan suddenly remembers Park Min-hwan, who's obsessed with stocks. The period when all his stocks will skyrocket is right now in 2009. Although later he not only failed to make money, but even depended on my salary to live. Who would have thought? She suddenly remembers a text message. This lunatic who said chicken was disgusting, why did he think of buying fried chicken? Although Jiwan really wants to move. Before that, she needs to settle the accounts. Jiwan asks Min-hwan to meet at a food stall, but Min-hwan, who's been looking at his phone, is suddenly called by the department head. "Isn't the sample report due today done yet? And did you properly check the samples? You were supposed to give me 10, but I only have 9. Pay attention, this is a company, not a place for you to do homework. Hurry up and reorganize it, then bring it to me." This leaves Min-hwan's face turning pale. What an annoying guy. Sumin hands him a note at this moment. She really knows how to make people happy. The things she does are cute too. Looks like I need to go down early and clean up the car, although Jiwan is used to the messy car. But I can't let Sumin sit in a car like that. If it's Jiwan, even if I make mistakes at work, she probably wouldn't care. At times like this, I think Jiang Zhiyuan is pretty pathetic. Jiwan also thinks it's too pathetic, constantly doubting her fashion sense from 10 years ago. Jiwan sits at the vanity, constantly examining herself. Since this is the last supper, there's no way I'm going out like this. She just takes out the curling iron when the phone beside her falls due to vibration. But just as Jiwan is about to pick it up, her hand stops midair. She remembers sitting at the vanity in her past life. After turning on the curling iron, reaching for her phone because of a text message. The phone tangled the cord, and the falling curling iron burned her. But this time, after Zhiyuan picks it up, her wrist is clean. This confirms Zhiyuan's thoughts even more. Fate can be changed. Minhwan says in the message he brought her a gift. Memories from before surface again. Back then I didn't know how well matched those two were. But Zhiyuan has also thought of the best way to get revenge. The touching love you were willing to hurt me to protect. Let me from 10 years ago protect it for you. Sumin, you marry Park Minhwan in my place. At the noisy food stall, Sumin and Minhwan finally arrive. She still has that smiling face. And she's still so quick to take the seat. Even the act of pretending to be worried is the same as before. Just as Sumin brushes her hair back, Zhiyuan notices the earring. She even gave me the same pair, calling them friendship earrings. I didn't even know they were super unsuitable for me, yet I wore them everywhere. Minhwan is suddenly surprised to hear we're friends. Our Zhiyuan didn't have many friends growing up, so she's always only been with me. Back then our heights were similar. And Zhiyuan is as tall as a giant. I don't know how envious I was. Speaking of which, we both ate school cafeteria food. What were you doing when I was growing this tall? Seeing this, Sumin quickly raises her glass. Let's toast. To commemorate the first time us three drink together. Although Zhiyuan doesn't want to clink glasses with them, she still chooses to observe first, to see what exactly is their pretense. Who would have thought as soon as the chicken feet arrive, Sumin shows a face of discomfort. What I mean is, I like whatever our Zhiyuan likes. Zhiyuan, you really love eating chicken feet? Are they that good? Zhiyuan doesn't care about her. What's there to ask? Didn't you order chicken feet takeout with me last time and drink 3 bottles of soju? This leaves Sumin speechless. The fish cake soup is ready. Who would have thought a drunk man suddenly walks over and spills the soup all over Zhiyuan's hand? The location exactly matches where Zhiyuan was injured in her past life. Sumin quickly gets up saying, let me see. What if it's scars? But Zhiyuan immediately swats Sumin's hand away. Don't touch me. After saying this, she gets up and goes to the bathroom. Her wrist is burned again. Although she escaped it at the office, she still fell at the elevator. Her left wrist has the same burn scar as the curling iron burn. So do I have to marry that psycho in this life too? Will what's meant to happen still happen in the end? Zhiyuan keeps repeating in her heart, no way. Absolutely not. Meanwhile, Sumin, who can drink 3 or 4 bottles, with her constitution that turns red after 1 glass, keeps pretending in front of Minhwan, her face slightly flushed. Let me ask you, Deputy Park, what do you like about our Zhiyuan? Minhwan doesn't hold back. Zhiyuan is kind and smart, and I've never met a girl who gets along with me like Zhiyuan does. That's right, Zhiyuan is kind. Deputy Park, you really know how to judge people. Please take good care of our Zhiyuan from now on. At this moment, Zhiyuan can barely watch. Sumin opens her mouth wide. Feed me fish cake. Who would have thought? Zhiyuan suddenly shoves it at her mouth. Here, eat more. Why don't you eat slower? Looks like you're quite drunk. I can't go on. I'll put Sumin in a taxi and come back. Your face is all red. Let's go. Hold my hand. Although Sumin says she's not drunk, Zhiyuan still calls a taxi. Driver, please take her to Sinlam district. Sumin is put in the car just like that. It's so easy to get rid of her. Why did I just take the bullying like a fool before? Minhwan still feels it's a pity. It was so fun when Sumin was here. Zhiyuan doesn't act cute like that, and her looks too. Sumin can't hold her liquor, and when drunk still wants to keep drinking. Looks like she really can't drink much. Sumin is really cute. Zhiyuan thinks cute my ass. Let's drink a bit more. Isn't tomorrow the weekend? What's gotten into you? You're actually pouring me a drink first. But while pouring, suddenly, liquid splashes up. Zhiyuan just takes off her glasses. Who would have thought? Minhwan suddenly says, you look much better without glasses. Don't you plan to get vision correction surgery? Zhiyuan hesitates and says, I'll consider it during my vacation next year. By then my salary should increase a bit, or I could buy some stocks. This surprises Minhwan. You're interested in stocks too? But Zhiyuan doesn't understand them. Minhwan, can you teach me? Why didn't you say so earlier? Let's toast first. Just like that, Zhiyuan extracts some basic stock knowledge and some of Minhwan's trading directions. Who would have thought? After Minhwan sends Zhiyuan home, he even gives her a goodnight kiss. It disgusts Zhiyuan so much her whole body trembles. After returning home, Zhiyuan collapses on the sofa. I'm still learning too. First, S electronics is the most basic. I also bought some Dioxin instruments that produces semiconductor parts. I bought J Pharmaceuticals too. Now is a good time to buy. Thanks, Park Minhwan. I'll gladly accept this mental compensation. This day, Zhiyuan refuses Minhwan's date using feeling unwell as an excuse. She goes to the internet library to study on her own. After looking for 2 seconds, Zhiyuan sighs about how many technical terms there are. I need to know what they mean before deciding whether to buy. There should be basic books, right? But why put books so high? If someone over 170 centimeters tall like me can't reach it, how can others read it? Who would have thought? A figure suddenly passes by. Are you planning to resign, Miss Jiang Zhiyuan? Zhiyuan's face fills with panic, turning pale. Because Minhwan said he's been trading stocks recently, so I want to try it together. Seeing the department head say nothing, Zhiyuan is about to slip away. Who would have thought? The department head says, are you going to meet Park Minhwan? Zhiyuan frantically shakes her head. I'm not meeting him today, so could you please not tell other colleagues you saw me here? Because I told Minhwan I wasn't feeling well, but as you can see, I'm fine. Because I want to be alone this weekend. But the department head suddenly hesitates. You go back first. See you at the company tomorrow. By the way, these earrings suit Miss Jiang Zhiyuan well, although the other earrings worn before don't suit you well. The friendship earrings Jung Sumin gave me. That's right. It's this person who told me those earrings don't suit me. Seeing this, Zhiyuan quickly flees the scene. For some reason, it feels feels awkward. This day, Zhiyuan comes to work early, because there are many things to do today. Who would have thought the department had arrived at the company even earlier and is sleeping soundly? If you're tired, just come to work later. Zhiyuan suddenly leans closer. Wow, up close his skin is even better. Turns out he's quite handsome without glasses too. Who would have thought the department head suddenly opens his eyes? The two have a moment of eye contact. Zhiyuan's face fills with panic. I left early Friday, so I need to work more today. Did I hear wrong? He didn't call me Miss Jiang Zhiyuan just now, but Jiang Zhiyuan. But now isn't the time to worry about this. Park Min-hwan clearly told me to buy J Pharmaceuticals. The current stock price is around 8,000 won. In 1 month, the stock price will rise 5 times. The department head suddenly brings her breakfast. Zhiyuan instinctively is about to refuse, but she knows inside she must overcome this. She smiles. Thank you, department head, I'll enjoy it. But the department head shows an inscrutable expression. Then keep working. Did he just frown? Really can't figure this person out. Whatever, I have more important things to do. At 8:23 in the morning, I finish the sandwich. Then I log into the securities trading window. At 8:29, I place a buy order for J Pharmaceuticals. At 8:30, a total of 2,515 shares. I pre-order stocks worth 20 million won. At 8:45, the pair I least want to see appears. They say they ran into each other near the company. Sumin greets Zhiyuan first. Who knew? Zhiyuan says in the office, please call me Deputy Jiang. She even admonishes Min-hwan. But where did this Americano come from? Don't you usually only drink cappuccino? The department head bought it for me. 10 years ago, I did like sweet cappuccinos. But now I prefer bitter and more aromatic Americano. You cappuccino like ghee. Park Min-hwan should be buying stocks too, right? Do you think I'd let you make money alone? Zhiyuan pretends to pass by and glances at Min-hwan's computer. Who knew he's about to sell all his stocks? Seeing this, Zhiyuan is stunned. At 9 in the morning, Park Min-hwan sells all the J Pharmaceutical stocks. Has the future changed? Zhiyuan watches his operation with confusion. This stock will skyrocket 5 times in 1 month. I only want to change my fate. 10 years ago, he earned several times the profit through investing in J Pharmaceuticals. But Park Min-hwan has already made some money from J Pharmaceuticals now. A total of 30,500 shares he clearly placed a sell order. Why did he sell just when I bought? Just as Zhiyuan is full of doubt, Min-hwan suddenly interrupts her. Miss Zhiyuan, what are you thinking about so seriously? She hesitates. By the way, J Pharmaceuticals seems to have risen a bit again. I just made a little profit and sold, because I heard good news over the weekend. MW Technology, heard they're going to collaborate with S Electronics using new technology. It'll explode soon. Even Zhiyuan, who isn't very interested in stocks, knows this name. They claim to master new mobile technology and shares soared short term. 1 month later, the company boss fled abroad, causing investors great losses. This is insider information. I'm only telling you, don't tell others. If something that didn't happen before occurs, a different future will come. In other words, the future of people related to this will change. If what's meant to happen will still happen, can I assume I stole that person's luck? Then let me test it. Zhiyuan actively approaches Min-hwan. I'm about to go eat. Do you want to eat with me? Who would have thought Sumin actively walks up to them? This is our first time eating together as 3 in the company, right? Don't know what's gotten into Zhiyuan. She actually suggested eating together. She used to say office romances need to be careful and wouldn't eat with me. Just now she invited me with a smile, but why this expression now? Who would have thought? Sumin suddenly says, I haven't seen this shirt before. Is it new? It's really pretty and suits you well. Although the snow-white shirt you just complimented will soon be stained red by the soup you spill. In the company cafeteria, Sumin indeed orders that kimchi soup and asks the cafeteria lady to give her extra. Sumin looks around ahead. Zhiyuan also counts silently in her heart. 3, 2, just as Sumin turns around, Zhiyuan cleverly dodges to the side. Min-hwan unluckily gets stained blood red. This leaves Sumin's face turning pale. How is Deputy Park behind me? Although Min-hwan says it doesn't matter. This is a designer shirt worth 1.2 million won. Better hold it in after all, it's Sumin. Sumin looks innocent because I couldn't find Zhiyuan. I looked back. At this moment, Zhiyuan suddenly says, don't just ask if he's okay, hurry and get some tissues. Go quickly, you're the one who spilled the soup. What should we do? Don't you treasure this shirt? This is the 1-year anniversary gift you gave me. Let me try washing it. In the bathroom, Zhiyuan suddenly hears someone calling for help. From her words, she sounds quite urgent. Zhiyuan immediately guesses what she needs. I'll pass it to you under the door. Pick any from the makeup bag to use. I was worried your clothes got dirty, so I brought a cardigan too. Thank you so much, my savior. Thanks to you, I'm saved. After she comes out, she recognizes Zhiyuan at a glance. So my savior is Deputy Jiang. Not many people come in here. I didn't bring my phone and couldn't eat. I thought I'd be trapped here like this. This is Yu Hyun, who joined a month ago with Sumin, the youngest in the office at 25. She keeps calling her savior. Without you, I would have been finished. But thanks to this, I got to meet my savior. Zhiyuan even invites her to eat lunch together. But that person who didn't help you and just left is too much. Hyun knows that type of person well. That type might act all kind elsewhere. Here, Sumin really says that. She says she's the type who can't ignore people who need help. So since childhood, she's been busy taking care of Zhiyuan. Zhiyuan didn't fit in well in class before. Even Min-hwan has heard. Sumin, you must have suffered a lot in the middle. The more I see, the more I think you're really a good person. Just now in the bathroom, she ignored Hyun's plea for help. But she tells Min-hwan, I ran into someone trapped in the bathroom just now. I even helped her. I felt so gratified hearing her say thank you. Zhiyuan brings Hyun back. The person we just met can eat with us, right? Ever since Hyun came. Sumin is full of displeasure. She joined at the same time as me. How is she always so confident? Even Min-hwan is confused. Looks like Hyun and Zhiyuan secretly got close without me knowing. Deputy Jiang helped me just now. But Deputy Park, is your shirt okay? This shirt seems expensive. Minhwan smiles. It's fine. It's just a shirt. This is a gift Zhiyuan gave him. How can you say that? Heon just takes a bite. Sumin says, how can a girl eat so much? Heon doesn't bother with her, brushes it off with something her grandfather said. But Sumin persists. So did your grandfather do something great? But Heon still goes along with her. Jung Sumin is clearly being sarcastic to her. Really don't know if Heon is kind or oblivious. Minhwan has work, so he goes up first. Zhiyuan just mentions going to the cafe to buy drinks. Sumin suddenly hugs her. Then I want a hot cappuccino. Zhiyuan immediately pulls her hand away. After Zhiyuan leaves, Sumin's face changes immediately. Heon, this cardigan is Zhiyuan's, right? When did you get close to our Zhiyuan? I've never seen you talk in the company. Turns out Heon was trapped in the bathroom just now, and Zhiyuan helped her with feminine products and clothes. Hearing this, Sumin is shocked. She wouldn't remember my voice, would she? Sumin quickly changes the subject. Zhiyuan loves to meddle. Even with strangers, she won't ignore them. Don't worry. Don't trust your savior too much. My mom has known her for a long time, so it's fine. Doesn't the saying go, you can't read people's hearts? I'm saying this for your own good, Heon. But Heon's face suddenly darkens. But meddling should mean caring what other people's grandfathers do, right? If you love meddling so much, why didn't you tell me you didn't have feminine products? Looks like I need to be careful. After all, you can't read people's hearts. As the elevator door closes, Sumin's face turns pale. What did she mean by that? Did she hear me lying just now? Just as she thinks something bad is happening, Section Chief suddenly walks toward her. Sumin's face changes immediately. Section Chief, your tie is so cool today. This old man is so flattered he's lost. Ever since Sumin came, work has motivation. Before, there were only 2 women in the office. One was an old lady, the other like chopsticks, but Sumin is beautiful and feminine. Only Section Chief cares about me, right? I've been having a hard time lately, but now I have more energy. Hearing this, Section Chief gets anxious. Does our Sumin have troubles? Tell me, I, your senior, will help you. I'm just venting. It's not appropriate to say here. Can you buy me soju after work today? Jiwan doesn't see the department head during lunch. He probably hasn't eaten. Wonder if a grain shake will work. But through what just happened, Jiwan also knows she can steal other people's luck. For me, who knows the future, could there be anything more advantageous? In this life, I won't have anything stolen from me again. Jiwan buys the coffee. Looks like everyone's not back yet. Jiwan is still wondering where the department head went. Turns out he's sleeping here again. Did he sleep this much 10 years ago too? Jiwan carefully places a cup of coffee for him. But just as she's about to leave, a hand suddenly grabs her. Jiang Zhiyuan, come out with me. Just as Zhiyuan is full of panic, the department head suddenly stands up and says, Mr. Park Minhwan, what are you doing? Minhwan backs down immediately. I have something to say to Zhiyuan. Even though it's lunch break now, this is still the company. Please handle private matters after work. I'll assume you've understood my words. Miss Yuan, thank you for the drink. After the department head leaves, Zhiyuan is stunned. Is he helping me? Probably just thought we disturbed his sleep. Just as Zhiyuan turns around, Park Minhwan is staring at her viciously. He mutters quietly, let's talk after work. Terror instantly fills Zhiyuan's entire body. This expression is exactly the same as him in her past life. Zhiyuan trembles all over. But just then, Deputy Yang suddenly calls out to her. Do you have time now? This is peppermint tea. It should be better than coffee for relieving tension. Miss Zhiyuan, your face was so pale just now. Did something happen? Zhiyuan still brushes it off with work. It's because Miss Zhiyuan, you work too seriously. You can slow down a bit. After having my baby, I realized health is most important. This makes Zhiyuan suddenly remember. Deputy Yang resigned shortly after returning from maternity leave. Something must have happened. Then, Deputy Yang, are you okay recently? It's Section Chief Kim who won't let me be, using the excuse that he had it hard when I was on maternity leave, making me do so much work. But thanks to having Miss Zhiyuan, a capable colleague like you, I'm persevering too. So don't shoulder everything yourself. If you feel tired, tell me anytime. Aren't we colleagues? I'll brew hot tea for you then. Zhiyuan's face instantly turns red. Why didn't I know 10 years ago that I had such good colleagues around me? What's certain now is after rebirth, I started noticing things I didn't notice before. The three chat together very congenially. Deputy Yang even shows us her child. Looks a lot like me, right? Although leaving this little one at daycare to come to work breaks my heart. But what can I do? I need to work hard to support my daughter. After Sumin and Section Chief come, the three quickly hide. Sumin is still wondering what they said. She looks unhappy. Jiang Zhiyuan, you're actually laughing and chatting with people other than me. After the department head announces end of work, Park Minhwan keeps staring at Zhiyuan. Zhiyuan is full of anxiety, and her every move is watched by the department head. At this time, Zhiyuan hides directly in the bathroom after work. Zhiyuan even sends Park Minhwan a message that she left first, but he still says he's waiting for her at the company. 20 minutes pass, Zhiyuan keeps comforting herself. It's okay, don't be afraid, I'm no longer the submissive me. If I don't want to experience this misfortune twice, I need to change first. Who would have thought just as Zhiyuan reaches the elevator, she unexpectedly runs into the department head. Miss Jiang Zhiyuan, are you just leaving work now? I went to the management department to handle something and just got back. Although the situation is a bit awkward, fortunately the elevator comes quite quickly. Zhiyuan is still worried. What if Park Minhwan is still waiting outside for me? I don't want to run into him even if I die. But the department head suddenly says, Miss Jiang Zhiyuan, if you don't mind, let me give you a ride after work. Zhiyuan gets into the department head's car just like that. She just finishes giving her home address, and the department head says he happens to have business nearby. But Zhiyuan inadvertently suddenly sees designer lipstick in the department head's car. Only then does Zhiyuan learn the department head has a girlfriend. It would be strange if he didn't, right? Zhiyuan just exits the parking garage and sees Park Minhwan. Really didn't expect that guy is still waiting. Scared, Zhiyuan quickly lowers her head. Through the department head, she learns the window tint is very dark. You can't see inside from outside. Hearing this, Zhiyuan breathes a sigh of relief. After Zhiyuan leaves, the department head receives a mysterious phone call. The person on the phone calls the department head Big Brother. Do you need something? Haven't been coming much lately. I can't make it today, you guys handle it yourselves. Meanwhile, Sumin is clinking glasses. The smell of cheap air freshener. Drinking with an uncle who reeks of bachelor vibes. What is this? Jiang Zhiyuan is definitely on a date with the handsome Park Minhwan wearing designer shirts. This old man's face is all red. Drinking with beautiful Sumin is so enjoyable. Come out drinking with me more often, you can tell me your troubles now. Sumin smiles. Hyeon and Deputy Yang seem to really dislike me. Hearing this, the old man gets worked up. But I have no right to say anything to them. Even if I resign, don't be too sad. Why would you resign? I'll teach them a lesson for you. Just a department head. Everyone overlooks me. I'm the second in command in the office. Jiwon smiles at this. Even if you're just saying it, thank you. I want to get along well with everyone. Everyone is really too much. But don't worry. I'll help you solve everything. Let's drown our sorrows in alcohol today. He's really simple-minded and easy to manipulate. Now I just need to sit back and enjoy the results. Yuan suddenly receives a text from Sumin. What an elaborate act. Isn't Park Minhwan tired of this either? Jiwon is about to change her number. When Minhwan calls, he asks where she is and wants to meet up, but Jiwon refuses. Then he brings up buying coffee for the department head. It wasn't coffee, it was a grain shake. The department head bought Jiwon coffee this morning. She just wanted to return the favor. Besides, when there are only 2 people in the office, who would buy coffee just for themselves? As for turning off my phone, you yelled at me and I was upset. Jiwon is about to hang up when Minhwan suddenly says, I love you. Jiwon is so startled she drops the phone. Did you ever have a moment of sincerity toward me? 10 years ago, I had many good people around me, as if afraid others would discover my misfortune. I never properly acknowledged these people, even though some were always watching over me. Jiwon is suddenly shocked. Deputy Yang Zhiyuan. I remember now. Her misfortune that I overlooked in the past. Deputy Yang just arrives home. Her husband suddenly says, why are you home so late? I'm starving. When Deputy Yang asks him to bathe the baby, he says he has plans and needs to go out. Deputy Yang is baffled. You're going out again? Can't you see I'm exhausted from overtime? But he says submitting resumes all day and picking up the kid from school is exhausting too. Their argument escalates. After the fight, only mother and daughter remain at home. When Deputy Yang was pregnant, he used his annual salary as an excuse not to work. Is he the only one who's tired? Now Deputy Yang has to work while carrying the baby on her back. The moment the child cries, Deputy Yang has to soothe her immediately. She finally manages to get the child to sleep, and she falls asleep as well. The next morning at the company, harsh scolding erupts. You call this a proposal? What kind of deputy are you? Your work quality is worse than a new employee's. You lost your edge after having a baby, didn't you? Do I have to teach you everything? You've worked here for years and can't even make a decent proposal. Deputy Yang is about to say she'll revise and resubmit when the section chief suddenly shouts, redo it from scratch. I need it on my desk tomorrow morning. Jiwon can't stand watching this. He only acts this way when the department head is away. And what is Young Sumin's deal? What is she smiling about? Jiwon is still worried about Deputy Yang. She's been working overtime for several days straight. Jiwon finds Deputy Yang. She looks completely overloaded. Let me make you tea this time. Jiwon still worries about what will happen if she interferes with someone else's fate. But so what? I've already died once, and only I know the way things work in this world. Jiwon suddenly says, don't redo it. Listen to me carefully from now on. Don't change the content. Just change the font and layout, then resubmit. Because Section Chief Kim definitely didn't read your proposal carefully. If he flies into a rage when you submit the same proposal, I'll help you redo it. This completely baffles Deputy Yang. Jiwon hands her a voice recorder. Record it every time Section Chief Kim berates you. But I do have a conscience. Didn't they say Section Chief Kim worked hard while you were on maternity leave? Jiwon is suddenly puzzled. While you were on leave, I took on over half your work. The rest was divided among the team. Section Chief Kim must have worked hard throwing reports around. Just pretend you don't know and keep recording. It'll be useful soon. As they step out, they see Section Chief Kim scolding Hyeon. If Zhiyuan remembers correctly, Hyeon transferred to another department shortly after. Naturally, because of Section Chief Kim. He waits until the department head is gone to treat the office like his own kingdom. Kim Kyung-soo, just you wait. The one leaving this company won't be Deputy Yang. It'll be you. The next day, Deputy Yang only changes the layout and submits it. The section chief indeed doesn't notice and tells Deputy Yang to redo it. Day 3, Day 4. The section chief remains the same. A week later, the section chief finally approves Deputy Yang's proposal. This one's passable, make copies and distribute them as meeting materials. But I won't give you another chance. It seems that guy never carefully reviewed the proposals. I only changed the font and layout, and he had no idea. Miss Jiwon was right. Jiwon's strategy worked. Section Chief Kim never actually read the proposals. Jiwon hands the meeting proposal to the department head, but the department head suddenly says, Miss Hyeon went to buy coffee, so you don't need to prepare any. Hyeon indeed returns with many cups of drinks. Miss Hyeon is so thoughtful. But don't thank me. The department head is treating. Suddenly, a discordant voice interrupts. Who bought this coffee? Just as Hyeon beams with pride, the section chief says, you think you're amazing, don't you? Cafe coffee is expensive and tastes terrible. Who wants this at an early meeting? There's plenty of coffee in the break room. You're just a contract worker using the company card carelessly. But the department head suddenly appears behind him. Section chief Kim Kyung-soo. I gave her the card. She used my card because I don't really like instant coffee. Jiwon is stunned. No one has ever used the department head's card to buy coffee before. The meeting begins. This proposal was done by Deputy Yang, right? Deputy Yang carefully literally presents to everyone. This product is designed for 1 to 2 person households. Page 3 is the ingredients list, page 5 is the packaging plan. But the department head suddenly notices a problem. His copy is wrong. Page 3 isn't the ingredients list, it's packaging examples. The section chief immediately panics. Didn't I tell you to give the original directly to the department head? Just as the section chief tells Deputy Yang to redo it, the department head suddenly speaks. Deputy Yang, was this proposal returned to you? Section Chief Kim, why did you reject this proposal initially? The section chief shakes his head. I don't know if Deputy Yang was too rushed, but she just threw together some random things from the internet. After rejecting it a few times, I thought this version was decent enough to pass. The department head slams the proposal on the table. These 2 copies have identical content, only different formatting. Why exactly did you reject it? And why did you approve it? Section Chief Kim turns and yells at Deputy Yang, but suddenly an apology rings out. Only the earliest proposal was made by Deputy Yang Zhiyuan. This current one was made by me. Because Deputy Yang hasn't been feeling well lately, I wanted to help her. But I thought the proposal she gave me was reference material, so I just followed it. Deputy Yang didn't have time to redo it, so she submitted it to the section chief first. Giving the first version to the department head was my mistake. Deputy Jiang, are you insane? You can make mistakes on other things, but how can you mess up something like this? Before the section chief can finish, the department head suddenly cuts him off. Who is blaming whom right now? Everything the section chief just said now falls on him. The section chief is about to apologize, but is interrupted by the department head again. You don't need to apologize to me. Please submit a detailed incident report by tomorrow. The section chief is completely stunned. Zhiyuan brings the new proposal to the department head. From now on, skip the first round of confirmation and submit proposals directly to me. Jiwan and Deputy Yang finally smile, but Section Chief Kim and his ally are not having a good time. Honestly, Jiwan was scared, but fortunately, it was resolved smoothly. Hopefully, Deputy Yang won't have to leave the company this time. Jiwan suddenly receives a message from Sumin. Jiwan doesn't remember any plans this week. I'll just say I can't make it. But Jiwan suddenly freezes. I remember now. This is something I wanted to erase from my memory. The day of the reunion incident. That day, Sumin said she was taking me to a nice restaurant, but actually brought me to a class reunion. Classmates whispered among themselves that no one there welcomed me. They said I must have pestered Jung Sumin to come, and that I copied her earrings. But just then, Jung Sumin suddenly hugged me. My best friend Jiwan is here too. She can't miss occasions like this. Jiwan's face darkens instantly, and she quickly says she needs to go to the restroom. But in the restroom, Jiwan hears people gossiping about her. Sumin is kind to the point of being foolish. She got taken advantage of all through school while looking after her, and now she has to drag her along at work. Jiang Zhiyuan probably doesn't even know how to be grateful. If it were me, I wouldn't have brought her along from the start. The two in the restroom suddenly remember Zhiyuan said she was coming to the bathroom. Terrified, they quickly flee the scene. Zhiyuan stayed in the restroom for about 30 minutes. When she came back out, everyone was gone. Even Young Sumin had left. But just at that moment, Zhiyuan ran into Baek Eunho. Suddenly, a voice interrupts Zhiyuan. What are you thinking about? In the restroom. Zhiyuan brushes it off with work again. Deputy Jiang really is a workaholic. Doesn't your brain need fresh air sometimes? So, what are you doing on Sunday? Gil is popular these days. Want to go with me? Sunday's the day I'm supposed to meet Young Sumin. Then let's go together during the day. Haeyeon immediately lights up like a child. I'll plan an amazing itinerary in advance. Jiwan suddenly notices Haeyeon's lipstick. It's the same as the one she saw in the department head's car. Jiwan recalls the rumor that Haeyeon and the department head are dating. She used his card last time. Is Haeyeon really the department head's lover? But their personalities seem completely opposite. Maybe he's dating her because she's Haeyeon. Haeyeon is thrilled about the outing with Jiwan. All the trendy shops are on Gil these days. Plus, my regular salon is there, so I know it well. But the department head suddenly stops them. Are you two going out this weekend? But the moment Haeyeon sees the department head, she instantly grabs Jiwan and flees. Jiwan is a bit puzzled by this, but Haeyeon really is secretly dating the department head after all. On Sunday during the day, Jiwan goes to an eyewear store. She can't go to the reunion, looking like this. So she tries taking off her glasses. Jiwan meets up with Haeyeon, but Haeyeon is stunned when she sees Jiwan. You're wearing contacts! You look beautiful. It's a completely different vibe. Is it better than glasses? Even female celebrities definitely look better in contacts. I guess it's the same for guys. Last time I saw the department head without his glasses, he looked much more handsome. This comment startles Haeyeon. Let's not talk about that, my savior. I have a lot planned for today. Haeyeon brings Jiwan to the salon. The stylist takes a look. Your hair quality is excellent. The results should be great. Let me give you curls that suit you. Hair first, then makeup. Let me trim your hair first. You should suit bigger curls. While you're getting your perm, we'll do your makeup. We'll give you natural yet sophisticated makeup. Then we'll blow dry your hair beautifully inward. After the stylist finishes, Haeyeon is moved to tears. Where did this goddess come? The curls and makeup suit you perfectly. Even Jiwan herself can hardly believe it. Sumin calls. Jiwan, you remember we're meeting today, right? Make sure to wear the earrings I gave you. This is a request from the person who'll clear out the trash for me. Since she wants me to wear them, of course I'll wear them. Haeyeon, let's go shopping. At the class reunion, classmates are shocked that Sumin is still hanging out with Jiwan. How much have you suffered because of her? You sucker! What a waste of that pretty face. But Sumin still looks innocent. What's she been up to lately? Is she still wearing weird clothes and dirty glasses? Don't say that. Jiwan has gotten much prettier. Plus, Jiwan is about to arrive. Sumin calls Jiwan. I'm already inside. Where are you? If you can't find it, I'll come get you. But Jiwan says, I'm already here. Sumin and the classmates are stunned. Is this still Zhiyuan? What happened to her? This makes Sumin's face turn pale. Why did I see a class reunion banner outside? I thought it was just the two of us having dinner. Sumin nervously grabs Zhiyuan's arm. It's a surprise. Go say hi to everyone. Everyone Zhiyuan came to, she's my best friend. She can't miss occasions like this. A voice suddenly speaks up. Is that Jiang Zhiyuan with the round glasses? Jiang Zhiyuan got so pretty I almost didn't recognize her. Zhiyuan also finds him unfamiliar. Is it because I got more handsome that you don't recognize me? It's me, Kim Taesong. Only then does Zhiyuan remember him. You're wearing the same earrings. Zhiyuan, you're so pretty. These earrings suit you perfectly. Sumin, you look like you're secretly wearing your mom's earrings. Sumin's face darkens instantly, but two classmates say Zhiyuan is ungrateful. Zhiyuan suddenly stands up. I'm going to the restroom. As she walks by, classmates praise Zhiyuan's beauty. Instead, they put down Sumin. Sumin looks unhappy. Jiang Zhiyuan, what's going on? Your hair, clothes, shoes, and bag, what's all this about? Zhiyuan arrives at the restroom, the third stall on the left. Even though 10 years have passed, Zhiyuan remembers it vividly. Sumin, I need to find out what you've been saying about me all these years. Why do your friends hate me so much? But Zhiyuan's phone suddenly rings. It's a text from the department head. After she closes her phone, the classmates' mocking voices come again. Their words are as cruel as can be. Zhiyuan knows she can't keep running away like a fool. Just as they're about to leave, Zhiyuan suddenly pushes the door open. Great, let me hear it too. What did I do to Jung Sumin in school? The classmates mock her thick skin. You probably hurt Sumin the same way, didn't you? If I say it's about Baek Eunho, do you remember? I heard you knew Sumin liked Baek Eunho, but you wouldn't let her confess. Just because you were interested in Baek Eunho, you treated your friend this way over a guy? You think Baek Eunho is yours just because he talked to you a few times? Zhiyuan knows things weren't like that. The person who liked him all through school wasn't Young Sumin. It was me. I did like Baek Eunho, but Young Sumin never told me she liked him, and I never stopped her from confessing. You probably don't remember, but Sumin suffered so much. She even failed her college entrance exam because of this, while you got into a prestigious university in H city alone. Now that Sumin is at UK, will you leave her alone? She'll definitely cling to Sumin and take advantage of her. Jiwan reaches into her bag. That UK you mentioned. Jung Sumin got in through my recommendation, as a contract worker of course. The classmates are shocked. But Sumin said she got in through public recruitment. As you can see, I'm busy with work and don't have time to organize. I just noticed Hanji's bag is actually the fake one. Hanji instantly panics. You believed Jung Sumin and bullied me all through school, spreading all kinds of rumors about me based on unconfirmed things. These are all things you did without understanding. If you can show me a receipt from the department store, I'll apologize and say your bag is fake. What, you feel wronged and angry? I feel wronged and angry too. If you don't believe me, go ask Jung Sumin. I'm leaving now. It was nice seeing you all today. Let's not meet again. Zhiyuan just steps out of the restroom. Sumin suddenly rushes over. What are you doing here? I talked with the classmates for a bit about you. You should go in. Baek Eunho was always the popular student council president. The light around him was dazzling, so Zhiyuan really liked him because that light, so different from mine, was warm. Though he rejected my confession with contempt, then confessed to Sumin not long after. But that was a long time ago. Speaking of which, Baek Eunho doesn't seem to be at the reunion. He must have gotten even more handsome. But at that moment, Baek Eunho is asking about Jiwan on the phone. Just as the door opens, they pass each other. Baek Eunho belatedly realizes. He quickly calls out to Jiwan. Come on, anyone can tell that's Jiang Zhiyuan? I've been looking for you for so long. I finally found you. But before Zhiyuan can be moved, she remembers how he interviewed her before. Why now, of all times? Jiwan is about to leave when he calls out again. I came here to see you. Just give me a little time. Let's talk. But just then, the department head suddenly arrives. Miss Jiang Zhiyuan, I'm here to pick you up. Zhiyuan feels conflicted, but she remembers how Baek Eunho treated her before. She decisively turns toward the department head. Department head, let's go. Baek Eunho keeps calling out from behind. Make sure to check your SeaWorld. Jiwan doesn't know what Baek Eunho means. She doesn't quite understand the current situation either. I happened to pass by and saw you, Miss Jiang. You look troubled, so I stopped to give you a ride. Zhiyuan knows she accepted help in confusion, but if Hyun finds out, she'll definitely be unhappy. She didn't even reply to the department head's text earlier. Jiwan feels like she's always causing trouble for the department head. Thank you, department head. In the reunion restroom, Sumin's face is livid. I heard you're just a contract worker at UK. Did you get in through Jiang? Jiwan's recommendation? She even showed us her deputy position business card. Why don't you show us yours? If you're a regular employee, you'd definitely have a card too. When did I say I was a regular employee? You must have misunderstood. But this doesn't fool the classmates. I might have mixed it up with another company. I really didn't mean to say that. I asked you every time I treated you to a meal. Is there something wrong with your brain? Looks like what Jiang Zhiyuan said is true. You said Jiang Zhiyuan stopped you from confessing because she liked Baek Eunho, but she said she never did that. Why are you still talking about this? These are things from childhood. I barely remember. I never thought you were this kind of person. You fooled us for 3 years, don't you remember? Jiang Zhiyuan had no way to explain, so you just kept lying for sympathy? I did deliberately hide the company thing, but that's because you all hated Jiwan so much. I was afraid she'd get scolded again. But Jiang Zhiyuan got scolded because of you. She's been getting scolded all along because of your lies. You're truly insane. Don't contact us anymore. With the sound of the door closing, Sumin collapses to the ground in despair. But even like this, she shows no remorse. She believes it was always Jiang Zhiyuan who should be despised and mocked, and it must be Jiang Zhiyuan. That way I appear to be the kinder, better child. Cause Jung Sumin is the child everyone loves, but Jiang Zhiyuan ruined it all. After some time passes, Sumin decides to go out. What should I say? Right, I'll say I misspoke earlier. If I cry, the classmates won't hold it against me. But when she walks out of the restroom, no one is there. Zhiyuan receives a call from Sumin, but Zhiyuan has already fallen asleep. Zhiyuan dreams of the past. Classmates used her seat as a trash can. Poor Eunho for sitting next to her. Back then, being hated had become a matter of course for Zhiyuan. Just as her heart was about to wither, Baek Eunho suddenly said to her, "You can't see the board from that seat. Please sit here starting tomorrow." From that moment on, the trash thrown through the window disappeared, and Zhiyuan's heart began to race wildly. Perhaps because of Sumin's enthusiastic encouragement, or perhaps Zhiyuan's brain short-circuited from her feelings. She recklessly confessed to Baek Eunho. Zhiyuan forgot. She was a child no one loved except Jung Sumin, though this only friend also stabbed me in the back. Zhiyuan sheds tears in her sleep. Zhiyuan's eyes snap open. She actually fell asleep in the department head's car, covered with the department head's jacket. But the department head takes off his glasses, making Zhiyuan blush again. From the department head, she learns she slept in the car for 3 hours. Zhiyuan is about to leave, but the department head suddenly stops her. "If I'm being nosy, I apologize. I just felt Miss Jiang Zhiyuan wouldn't want to run into that person." How does the department head have such good perception? How did he figure out I was avoiding Park Min-hwan? Min-hwan and I have temporarily grown distant because of work matters, but unknowingly, the two have gotten so close. The department head suddenly asks, "Miss Jiang Zhiyuan, do you love Mr. Park Min-hwan?" But Zhiyuan says firmly, "Yes, I love him. After all, we're lovers." And this kind of personal question makes me uncomfortable. After saying this, Zhiyuan's face reddens. Was I too cold? Who told him to lean his face in so close? But I should still thank him, though the department head does look angry. Zhiyuan thinks she should compliment him again. She says with a smile, "You look good without glasses too." The department head hesitates for a second. "This outfit really doesn't suit you, Miss Zhiyuan. See you at the office tomorrow." This response completely baffles Zhiyuan. Well, he's always been like that. Is this outfit really that bad? But the department head's face actually reddens. She smiled at me so brightly. But why was Miss Zhiyuan crying earlier? Is it because of that bastard again? The image of Park Min-hwan and Sumin together flashes through the department head's mind. Because you're lovers, you love that kind of guy? After Zhiyuan gets home, she remembers what Baek Eunho said to her. Why did he tell me to check my Psy World? My Psy World doesn't even have any friends. But Zhiyuan suddenly discovers there are many messages on her message board. These are all messages Baek Eunho left for Zhiyuan before. Just as she's filled with confusion, Zhiyuan's phone suddenly rings. Unexpectedly, it's Ji calling her. "I had more to say, so I called the number on your business card." What we said in the restroom earlier. Just as Zhiyuan thinks she has ill intentions, an apology suddenly comes from the other end. "You must have suffered because of us. We just believed Sumin and held it against you. I'm truly sorry. It was wrong to curse you," with the others without confirming the facts. Coming to apologize now seems shameless too. Zhiyuan chokes up instantly. "Honestly, even if I accept your apology, I don't have the courage to meet you again. But since you mustered the courage to apologize, I'll try to muster courage like you did. Thank you for reaching out first. We're here anytime. Please contact us." Oh, speaking of contact, Eunho seems to want to contact you too. The next morning, Hyun beams with a smile. "Oh my, what's going on with you two? Deputy Jiang, I don't know who chose that blouse for you, but it really suits you. Your hairstyle is so pretty too." The department head looks much more handsome without glasses. "You two look like lovers from a drama." Zhiyuan feels it's more embarrassing than she imagined. But she should be fine once she gets used to it. But when Park Min-hwan sees Zhiyuan, his face instantly reddens. That woman who looks like a celebrity is actually Zhiyuan. He rushes forward with delight. "What's going on? Your style has changed a lot. It really suits you. Though you look great, Dawn. Don't dress like this at work. I'm afraid other guys will notice you. Especially that guy. He used to wear those dorky glasses all the time. And the same tie. Looks like he dressed up to seduce our Zhiyuan. We haven't had a date in a while. Let's go on a date after work today." Zhiyuan still refuses him. "Sorry, I already have plans today." Zhiyuan arrives at the cafe. Baek Eunho has been waiting for a while. "I saw everything on the message board." "Why all these years?" Eunho blushes slightly. "Of course it's because I had a crush on you. I had a crush on you all 3 years of school, though I ruined it all because of my misunderstanding. All the hurt I caused you was my fault. I just wanted to tell you how I really feel. I know you have a boyfriend. I'm not here to pressure you. Let's be friends again. We can check in on each other occasionally. Have coffee, meals, and chat. Friends can do that, right?" After talking with Eunho for a long time, Zhiyuan learns that the confession letter he wrote back then was swapped by Young Soo-min for a different letter. And Eunho liked me back then too. I never told him until the end that I actually really liked you too. On her way home, Zhiyuan keeps thinking, if it weren't for Young Soo-min, if I married you, who still likes me to this day, would my life have been happy? Would you have warmly embraced me as I died miserably? Would you have cried for me? But just as Zhiyuan feels sad, the department head suddenly appears ahead and calls out to her. Why is the department head here so late? The department head suddenly steps forward. Mr. Park Min-hwan seems to have come by again. He probably came looking for me because I didn't answer my phone, but Zhiyuan suddenly walks past the department head. "Min-hwan is my boyfriend. This has nothing to do with you, department head. Please don't come to my door for things like this anymore." The department head stops Zhiyuan. Would Miss Jiang Zhiyuan call someone she's afraid of and hiding from her boyfriend? You don't love that person at all. Your expression every day tells me so. You're so decisive in your actions. I really don't know why you keep enduring this. Zhiyuan's face instantly reddens. What are you trying to say? The department head shouts, "Stop crying alone alone. I can't stand watching you cry anymore. But Zhiyuan becomes agitated. Department head, does Heon know you're doing this? I know you two are lovers. Don't you feel sorry for Heon? Though it's just my guess, isn't it the truth? So please stop paying attention to my private life, or I'll tell Heon everything. We're not the kind of relationship Miss Jiang Zhiyuan thinks. You, Heon, is actually my younger sister. Because this is a sensitive issue, we've kept it secret at the company. You should know I haven't given her any special treatment because she's my sister. You just need to know we're not in a strange relationship. Zhiyuan looks shocked. Images of the department head and Yu Heon together keep flashing through her mind. And while I do like someone, I don't have a lover, the department head calls Heon. Miss Zhiyuan knows we're siblings. Heon panics. Didn't you say we'd absolutely never be discovered? Did you just go see my savior at this hour? Don't tell me you went to her door again. How many times have I told you? Approach her slowly without burdening her. You're so frustrating, you hopeless bachelor, but aren't you single since birth too? What are you talking about? Never mind that. You're going on a business trip starting next week, right? That's better. I'll figure something out. Don't make any sudden moves while you're away, okay? I only agreed to help you because Deputy Park is no good. I can't watch my savior date that kind of guy. Park Min-hwan and Jung Soo-min. Their ambiguous relationship is probably common knowledge by now. That vixen. My savior might let it slide because they're childhood friends, but I won't let her off. Zhiyuan gets home. She immediately collapses onto her bed. She's still thinking about what the department head said to her. She painfully sheds tears. Why did I die so lonely back then, when there were so many people who cared about me? Zhiyuan had secretly vowed she would never live like she did in her past life. Early the next morning, Zhiyuan worries that Park Min-hwan hasn't eaten breakfast, so she buys him one while getting her own. Here's an egg sandwich. Hope that's okay. Seeing this, Min-hwan suddenly approaches her. You got home pretty late yesterday too. Zhiyuan brushes him off with some random excuse. Just contact me when you're coming home late from now on. I'll pick you up. But Soo-min chimes in from the side. Deputy Jiang, you've been dressing up so beautifully lately. Are you meeting a man again today? Min-hwan was left alone yesterday and came back with me. Zhiyuan, who did you dress up so nicely to meet? Zhiyuan smiles. Just a friend I met at the class reunion. Oh, and Min-hwan said I looked prettier without glasses last time, so I wore contacts. What do you think? They really suit you. Let's have dinner together tonight. Soo-min is furious now. Exactly. This is what Zhiyuan wants. When things don't go Soo-min's way, she'll want Park Min-hwan even more. That greed of yours, always having to take what you want. I'll use it well. Everything about you is under my control. Heon arrives a bit late because of traffic. Zhiyuan glances at Heon, then sneaks a look at the department head. Looking closely, he does resemble Heon a bit. Unexpectedly, the department head suddenly turns his head toward Zhiyuan. Startled, she quickly turns away. Deputy Yang's proposal has been selected for the new product. The product will launch in summer, though this is worth celebrating. Deputy Yang still worries about not having time to take care of Yeonji. Just as she's looking anxious, Zhiyuan suddenly sends her a message. Zhiyuan calls Deputy Yang aside. She wants Soo-min to join Deputy Yang's project, because Section Chief Kim will definitely interfere. There's already not enough time. They can't afford any more obstacles. Just as Deputy Yang looks confused, Zhiyuan says Section Chief Kim has feelings for young Soo-min. Did his conscience fall out with his hair? So that's why he's bald. Deputy Yang understands what Zhiyuan means. If Soo-min is on my team, Section Chief Kim can't cause trouble freely, right? Exactly. If you want this project to succeed, you need Jung Soo-min. Deputy Yang, as project leader, speaks first. As you all know, this is a joint project between marketing and development. Let's work together to launch the product on time this summer. Deputy Yang from Marketing Department 1 will coordinate overall. Lee Junhee from Development Department 2 will oversee sample production. With time running short, the development department works hard. The samples turn out much better than expected and should be ready for testing. Fortunately, the samples are excellent. The problem is Jung Soo-min. If she dares tarnish Deputy Yang's reputation, Zhiyuan absolutely won't let her get away with it. Deputy Yang assigns Soo-min to customer surveys at the supermarket. I think your cheerful personality, Soo-min, will leave a good impression. So I'm assigning this work to you if you really don't want to. I can give this opportunity to Heon. Soo-min would die before letting Zhiyuan have a chance at permanent employment. But once Soo-min takes the position, she regrets it. Yang Jilan dares to make me recruit customers? Does she think I'll obediently do this kind of work? Soo-min just plays on her phone by herself. When customers ask about ingredients, Soo-min gives half-hearted answers. Just as she thinks her approach is fine, an elderly man nearby suddenly jolts. The product in his hand drops to the ground. My peanut allergy is acting up. Hearing the commotion, Soo-min gets irritated. A woman stops Soo-min. Didn't you say this doesn't contain nuts? How are you going to take responsibility? Are you trying to kill people? Soo-min couldn't care less. What do you want me to do? You saw it was free and just handed it to people to eat. Isn't this your fault? If you're not feeling well, go to the hospital. Don't make a scene here. Just as the woman is about to call staff, Min-hwan suddenly arrives. Miss Jung Soo-min, what happened? Are you the person in charge? It's all because this woman said there were no peanuts in it that he's like this. And she said it was my fault. Min-hwan quickly bows an apology to them. I'll take the customer to the hospital first. You take a taxi and follow. What is this? It's all Yang Julan's fault. She made me do this to set me up, Min-hwan exclaims. The samples contain allergy-inducing ingredients. Such an important thing, and Zhiyuan didn't tell me. She probably did mention it, though I don't recall hearing it. Deputy Park, I'm really sorry. Worst case scenario, you might be forced to resign and have to pay compensation. Only the two of us know about this. If the victim or the supermarket files a complaint, it'll be troublesome. So come with me to apologize to them until they calm down. Unexpectedly, Sumin suddenly hugs Minhwan. Thank you, Minhwan. Looking at the person before her, Sumin thinks Section Chief Kim can't compare to him at all. I really want to have this man. On the other side, Zhiyuan is wondering if Sumin is working seriously. She receives a call from Minhwan. As soon as she answers, he's complaining about Zhiyuan's mistakes and says he'll handle it for her. What a tear-jerking love story. Zhiyuan quickly tries to calm them down. Jung Sumin, you really haven't disappointed me. Deputy Yang just gets home. She sees the warm scene of Yeonji with her grandmother. Our princess is home. I made soup with son-in-law Lee. Hearing this, a smile finally appears on Deputy Yang's face. She can't remember the last time she bathed so peacefully. Following Zhiyuan's advice was right after all. Calling her family to come was the correct choice. I absolutely can't give up this project. After getting promoted, I won't have to fear Section Chief Kim. But as soon as she comes out, her husband stops her. You told everyone about my resignation and called your family over? I already told you in advance that my parents would come. If you don't like it, leave. This house. This house is in my name. I'm paying the mortgage and the living expenses. Lee Jae-hyun, either go out and earn money, or quietly stay home and take care of Yeonji. If you don't want to be kicked out of this house, at least do one thing right. Zhiyuan is very happy to hear about Deputy Yang's situation. But just as she hangs up, the department head suddenly approaches. Aren't you supposed to be on a business trip today, department head? I have something I want to say to Miss Jiang Zhiyuan before I leave. So I came over. They arrive at the newly renovated cafe. Just after the department head finishes ordering, a familiar voice suddenly sounds. Oh, it's someone I know. I'll give you that sandwich on the house. Baek Eunho smiles slightly. Hello, Zhiyuan. We meet again. Eunho recognizes the department head as the one who picked her up at the reunion that day. The department head also recognizes Eunho as the person who told Zhiyuan to check his SeaWorld. Seeing this, Eunho says to Zhiyuan, my cafe opened here. Let's see each other often from now on. Even the department head is puzzled. You're classmates, and he didn't tell you he was opening a cafe here? Though Zhiyuan says she didn't know either, the department head understands. Baek Eunho has been secretly in love with Zhiyuan all along. Not wanting to complicate things, Zhiyuan quickly changes the subject. Didn't you say you had something to tell me? During my business trip, Section Chief Kim Kyung-soo will cover my work. I know you two don't get along, but that's between employees. As a superior, there's only so much a department head can interfere with, unless it's like last time when Section Chief Kim failed to verify the proposal. If things come fully to light, it's a different story. So you're saying if it's a situation like last time, he can be punished? Zhiyuan smiles slightly. If I can get this kind of hint, this coffee is worth it. Zhiyuan just enters the office. She discovers Section Chief Kim talking with Hyeon, and it's precisely on the day the department head is away. Kim Kyung-soo must be scheming something. Hyeon, what happened to you so early in the morning? Something disgusting happened first thing. Let me make you some coffee. Tell me what happened. Turns out Hyeon was called out by the section chief. Kim Kyung-soo said, you know I think highly of you, right? I really hope you, Hyeon, can get hired permanently. Didn't you submit a proposal when you first joined the company? The higher-ups would definitely reject it, so I rejected it first. To give you another chance, I've made a new plan. Submit that proposal under my name, then just add your name to the project team. In other words, I, Kim Kyung-soo, am willing to lend you my name. But when Hyeon rejects him, the section chief threatens her with permanent employment. I'm asking you to think it over carefully. If you don't want your career to end after just 1 year, Hyeon tells him until the end that she'll handle the permanent position matter herself. You did the right thing. It shows your proposal is really good. Benefactor. Do you know what the second largest religion in the world by followers is? Islam. They have over 1.3 billion followers. So why aren't there instant food products made specifically for them? If we seize the opportunity now, it'll definitely have great prospects. But after hearing this, Zhiyuan says, give that proposal to Section Chief Kim. That proposal won't be implemented anyway because there are risks. Your creativity will definitely shine, Hyeon. Follow Section Chief Kim's request for now. I'll help you get this idea back no matter what. But not now. Over here, the executive director marvels. I haven't seen such an innovative proposal in a long time. Yoo Ji-hyuk's business trip is my opportunity. I'll use this time to reclaim my authority. This way Sumin will rely on me more. Deputy Yang, there's a saying, sit by the river and wait. Your enemy's corpse will float by. Will that really happen just by waiting? No, the enemy's corpse floats down the river. Because someone threw them in, Zhiyuan finds Section Chief Kim. She hands him the proposal. This is a report I compiled. It might help with the project you're working on. Deputy Jiang compiled this herself? How impressive. According to foreign media reports, this industry will soon sweep the world. Other companies are definitely looking for opportunities too. We need to seize the initiative. Since our project is confirmed, let's release the news first. It'll create publicity and establish the image of UK as a halal food pioneer. I've drafted the press release too. Deputy Jiang's mind really works fast. Send it to the media right away. Why don't you join my project while you're at it? I need to save face too. If your project succeeds and you get promoted, don't forget about me. Section Chief Kim quickly contacts the media. Secretary Han looks at him with newfound respect. Section Chief Kim drinks quite a bit to celebrate. He's a completely different person at work. The section chief suddenly receives a text. It's from Sumin saying she wants strawberry milk, just as Section Chief Kim is beaming with joy. Secretary Han suddenly calls him over. Who would have thought that Section Chief Kim, humming a tune, walks into Secretary Han's office, only to have a proposal thrown at his head. Secretary Han roars, how are you going to take responsibility for this? Didn't you say we were the first? But that company's product is already on the market. Our stock has plummeted too, you bald jerk. Section Chief Kim just got lectured by Secretary Han. Then Sumin rejects his kindness. He looks pale. It's all Deputy Jiang's fault. She's so close with Yu Heon, she must have known she has backing. If Jiang Zhiyuan hadn't said to release the news first. Section Chief Kim barks. Where's the report I told you to submit today? When he learns Zhiyuan already put it on his desk, he gets agitated again. If you submitted it, you should have told me. Is work a joke to you? But Zhiyuan already reported it via chat. You're really something. You talk back to everything I say. You schemed against others. And now what's with that expression? Happy to see me suffer? You're even glaring at me. Where did you learn these bad habits? Is this how your parents taught you when they were alive? Zhiyuan can't hold back. Section Chief Kim, are you insulting my parents right now? Why can't I when their daughter acts like this? That's why orphans don't work out. I thought so highly of you, but you threw mud at me. You ungrateful brat. Who are you being insolent with? The Section Chief is about to strike when suddenly his hand is grabbed. Section Chief Kim, apologize to Miss Jiang Zhiyuan. Right now, the Section Chief's face turns ashen seeing the department head. Apologize quickly. Section Chief Kim immediately shrinks and apologizes to Zhiyuan as the department head releases his grip. Section Chief Kim falls flat on his back. Section Chief Kim Kyung-soo, you'll soon receive a notice from the disciplinary committee. Prepare yourself. This matter won't be resolved with just a pay cut. Looking at the disciplinary notice, Section Chief Kim realizes it's not just Jiang Zhiyuan. Even Yang Julan and Yu Heon added fuel to the fire. Those girls ruined everything. I was so close to marrying Sumin. Unexpectedly, voices drift over. Isn't that our Sumin with Deputy Park? You're so cute. Why would you date that pot-bellied bald guy? Let's have a drink to lift your spirits. I heard he got severely disciplined. But that's better. Everyone hates that incompetent bald section chief anyway. Sumin, don't cater to Kim Kyung-soo anymore. That way those rumors about you being his lover and abandoning him as soon as he got punished will die down. Don't switch departments. That guy's finished anyway. It looks like suspension without pay, but it's basically the same as forcing him to leave the company. The next second, the section chief's fist flies at Minhwan's face. What are you saying, you wet behind the ears punk? You must have a death wish. You have a girlfriend and you dare seduce my woman. Sumin and I are getting married. Looks like you're determined to break us up. Sumin, tell them how much we love each other. Sumin looks panicked. What are you talking about? Why are you doing this to me? As soon as she speaks, murmurs erupt around them. Sumin, what's wrong? Is it because Deputy Park neglects you? Section Chief, you're not normal right now. This is so embarrassing. After rejecting the Section Chief, Sumin is furious. That guy's not even a Section Chief anymore. What a waste being involved with a useless person. But without Kim Kyung-soo, it'll be hard for me to get hired permanently. Then Sumin suddenly thinks, without the Section Chief, there's still the department head. The department head is summarizing recent events. He first asks about Park Minhwan's injury. The problematic halal food project has been completely suspended. This proposal is returned to Yu Heon. Deputy Yang Julan's previously delayed project will continue. Also, due to Section Chief Kim Kyung-soo's punishment, we need personnel. Fortunately, the development department is providing us with support. Zhiyuan is stunned when she sees Director Lee Junhee. Shouldn't the personnel change involve Young Soo-min? The rumors about Kim Kyung-soo were even worse. What is she smiling about? Finally, I'm planning a team dinner this Friday. Miss Yu Heon, please choose a location and notify everyone. But just as the department head finishes the meeting, Sumin shows her cute side to the department head again. There's nothing easier than seducing men. Department head, fall for me quickly. Heon is still amazed. Benefactor, did you know all along that the project I gave Kim Kyung-soo would have problems? Zhiyuan quickly denies it. Of course I knew. Around this time this year, some company massively launched instant food products. Park Minhwan, who unknowingly bought UK stocks, suffered huge losses and was furious. Thanks to that memory, I could recall this incident. Zhiyuan just makes up a reason and brushes Heon off. Yoonho interrupts them with desserts. Heon recognizes him immediately. Isn't this our Yoo Ji-hyuk's rival? Yoonho sets down the desserts. I made these, try them. Heon just says she doesn't really like sweets. And Yoonho smiles. This isn't very sweet. It has almost no added sugar. It's naturally sweet from the raisins. I learned this from a famous pastry chef hired by royalty. You definitely won't regret trying it. Heon takes her first bite. Her eyes instantly light up. This taste is like 99% pure cream flowing across vast pastures. Such deliciousness exists in this world. Boss Bake, you're so kind to share such delicious cake with me. Delicious, right? Not too sweet? Come by whenever you want to eat some. I'll always have one ready here. On the other side, Sumin looks troubled. Jiang Zhiyuan is getting too cocky lately. Where did she go with Yu Heon now? Just then Sumin suddenly spots the department head. Alright, one decisive move. Oh, department head, do you want coffee? I was just about to have some too. Should I make you a cup? The department head just says he wants juice. And Sumin takes his cup. Looks like you prefer juice over coffee too, department head. Hehe, me too actually. But before she can finish pouring, the cup slips from Sumin's hand and instantly shatters on the floor. Oh no, what should I do? Are you okay, department head? Along with the sound of the cup breaking, Sumin's hand gets cut. Sumin crouches on the floor looking pitiful. My hand is bleeding, but the department head just tells her where the bandages are and then turns to leave. Sumin is shocked. How can someone be like this? Is that Yoo Ji-hyuk guy completely insane? Hearing the noise, Minhwan suddenly rushes over. Sumin, are you okay? You're bleeding so much. Let me see your hand. Oh, how careless of you. Are you hurt anywhere else? Minhwan is about to get bandages for Sumin when Sumin stops him. Can't you blow on it for me? The cut really hurts. Hearing this, Minhwan's heart pounds. Okay, let me try. Sumin feels immensely satisfied. Hee. Thanks to Deputy Park, I'm fine now. Even her hands are so small, pale, and soft. Completely different from Jiwan's rough hands. But Sumin, how are your hands so small and pretty? Your skin so fair and delicate? The department head watches all this, his face darkening. There's still such trash crash. I can't stand this anymore. I can't let Miss Zhiyuan be kept in the dark, dating that scumbag. But if I tell her, it'll only hurt her again. Just then, the department head suddenly hears a familiar voice. Zhiyuan and Hyun also see the department head. Did you go to Blue Cafe? Hyun feels extremely awkward. Yoo Ji-hyuk told me to stay away from that cafe owner, but the dessert was so delicious. What could I do? Oh, I have something to do in development, so I'll go now. With that, Hyun instantly flees the scene. But just as Zhiyuan is about to leave, the department head looks in that direction and remembers something. He immediately blocks Zhiyuan's path. I can't let her run into Park Min-hwan right now. The department head's face turns red. If it's possible, have dinner with me tonight. Zhiyuan looks flustered. I do have time. Is it work-related? About Deputy Kim Kyung-soo? Also, the water's out. You need to go to the pantry, across the hall. After Zhiyuan leaves, the department head finally breathes a sigh of relief. What exactly did you want to tell me about Deputy Kim Kyung-soo? That requires dinner at a 5-star hotel? The department head awkwardly raises his glass. Miss Jiang Zhiyuan worked hard on this matter. Do you plan to keep dating, Mr. Park Min-hwan? You might not like hearing this, but this question is important to me. You've been asking me personal questions since last time. I don't see why I have to answer you. Min-hwan and I are dating well, so I hope you'll stop this, department head. The department head says nothing. Let's continue eating. Why does it have to be that guy? Jiang Zhiyuan, why are you willing to tell lies you're not good at just to date that guy? The department head just warns Zhiyuan to watch the steps, and the next second, Zhiyuan twists her ankle. Zhiyuan sits on the ground in pain. I had these shoes repaired last time and now they're broken again. Can you still walk? Looks like you sprained your ankle. The next second, the department head lifts Zhiyuan up. If you force yourself to walk, you'll injure it worse. Please hold on to me. Zhiyuan's heart pounds. What's with this man? The department head asks Zhiyuan to wait a moment. Zhiyuan's heart still hasn't calmed down. The department head suddenly calls out to her. Miss Jiang Zhiyuan, sorry to keep you waiting. I borrowed a first aid kit from the hotel front desk. This might hurt a bit. And throw away those shoes. Even if you repair them, you're the one who'll get hurt wearing them. Sometimes you need to buy new ones instead of repairing. Shoes that broke once break easily again. It was urgent, so I bought a pair that looked the right size. The department head personally puts them on Zhiyuan. Miss Zhiyuan, you deserve to wear better shoes. Zhiyuan's heart is pounding. She keeps telling herself she can't do this. But just then, Min-hwan suddenly calls. Why doesn't she ever answer her phone? She's really not answering? I thought I heard wrong. Having dinner with Yoo Ji-hyuk. If I'd finished work earlier, I definitely would have stopped her. That bastard dares seduce someone else's girlfriend. Although it's good that Jiang Zhiyuan got prettier. She always attracts flies. That cafe owner definitely has feelings for Zhiyuan too. Everyone looks at Jiang Zhiyuan in the elevator. There are even rumors she's the prettiest and most capable employee in marketing department 1. At this rate, will someone else steal her away? Then I'd really be doing someone else's work. But just then, the call suddenly connects. Why didn't you answer your phone? Zhiyuan explains everything on the other end. Min-hwan relaxes when he hears nothing's wrong. I, Park Min-hwan, actually have a day where I worry about Jiang Zhiyuan. I'm only dating her to mooch a bottle of wine. It all started as a joke. She was just a plain-looking woman Min-hwan used for a bet. Min-hwan thought that sending a few sweet messages would be enough to make her fall for it. But since Zhiyuan didn't take the bait as expected, it somehow ignited Min-hwan's competitive spirit. Under Min-hwan's persistent pursuit, that's how our relationship began. Min-hwan originally planned to get what he wanted, then find an opportunity to dump her. But things changed. Jiang Zhiyuan was too kind. Not just kind. She was almost like a fool. So slow-witted that I could just send her a message and lie, and she wouldn't know a thing. This wasn't bad. Much better than being controlled by a smart woman. Though I don't know how someone like that suddenly changed. Even with minor flaws, it doesn't matter. I've become a much better man than before. In that case, it's time to make my move. Let's end this tomorrow, Jiang Zhiyuan. I absolutely won't allow you to be with another man. Even in death, you'll be my woman. Zhiyuan, marry me. I'll make you happy for the rest of your life. I love you. With Min-hwan's proposal, Zhiyuan accepts. Min-hwan pulls Zhiyuan into a tight embrace. Jiang Zhiyuan is now Park Min-hwan's woman forever. Don't worry about the wedding house. I made a fortune this time. Buying a house is no problem at all. Congratulations, Min-hwan. Meanwhile, Zhiyuan tells Sumin and the others the news, and tomorrow night she'll meet Min-hwan's parents. Haeyeon's eyes light up when she sees Zhiyuan's new bag. He made some money trading stocks, and immediately bought it for me. Seeing the smile that never leaves Zhiyuan's face, Sumin's expression instantly darkens. Zhiyuan keeps praising Min-hwan with a smile on her face, and deliberately shows off the ring on her finger to Sumin. Deputy Park treats you so well. Yes, Sumin, all this looks so good. You must be dying of jealousy. The Park Min-hwan you want so badly, I'll give him to you. Go ahead and take him. Right now, Sumin is scheming. Marriage? What's so great about that girl? Jiang Zhiyuan, you're my friend. Haven't I always gone along with you? Haven't I always stayed by your side and agreed to everything you wanted? As long as you know your place and don't get too carried away. Haven't I always been good to you? So I'll destroy everything. You can't be happier than me. Zhiyuan looks at her stocks with satisfaction. Total earnings of 170 million. Things are progressing faster than I expected. After breaking up with Park Min-hwan, I'll immediately move out and resign. Meanwhile, things are disastrous on his end. With a loud crash. That bastard Heo Yongdae. My 40 million is just gone. What about the wedding house? If Jiang Zhiyuan finds out, she'll definitely call off the wedding. That absolutely can't happen. I can borrow the urgent money from my parents. I can completely hide this. Zhiyuan leans over. Min-hwan, what are you doing here? Deputy Yang's project launched today. Aren't we going to the team dinner to celebrate? Everyone's waiting for you. Let's go quickly. Just as Min-hwan asks Zhiyuan to get in his car, Zhiyuan remembers to bring Sumin along. Inside the barbecue restaurant, Hyun is unusually lively. Yoo Hyun will be in charge of grilling the meat at this table. But Sumin says, Hyun, your grilled meat is really delicious. I feel like working at a barbecue restaurant suits you better than office work. Hearing this, Hyun gets flustered and immediately raises her knife and fork in a tense standoff with Sumin. While Sumin and Hyun are in this tense standoff, the department head's gaze remains on Jiwon. When the department head hears that news, he's completely stunned. Looking at the scene before him, he's at a loss. What should I do to stop you from getting married, Miss Jiang Zhiyuan? Meanwhile, Sumin toasts Minhwan. She looks pure and innocent, but inside she's thinking, I must have you. No matter what, I will have you. The department head steps out for an urgent phone call. Hyun and Deputy Yang went to the restroom and haven't come back. Now's the chance. Seeing that Sumin is completely drunk, Jiwon interrupts them. I'll take Sumin to your car first, then I'll call a designated driver and come back out. Jung Sumin is indeed cuter. She's pleasant to look at and drinking with her is more fun. Jiwon, work has been so exhausting. It was hard for me at first too. Thanks to Minhwan, I barely made it through. Every word out of your mouth is showing off your boyfriend. But Minhwan really is a good person. You won't find someone like him anywhere else. That's why I'm marrying him, Jiwon says, pretending. I left my phone in the lounge. I'll go get it now. Minhwan, help me take care of Sumin. This is all I can do for you two. The rest is up to you. Sumin shivers all over. It's so cold. Minhwan quickly drapes his jacket over her. Hey, it's so warm. Thank you. But just as Minhwan is about to get up to find Jiwon, Sumin pulls him back. Can you not talk about Jiwon? Isn't it just the two of us here? You really are something. Don't be so distant with me. Minhwan, you'll take me home, won't you? As the two get closer and closer, Minhwan suddenly leans in and kisses her. With the sound of the car door closing, Sumin looks at Minhwan and says, hold me again. Seeing this, Minhwan smiles happily. And just like that, it's all over. Jiwon finally got her revenge. But why can't I stop crying? Memories from before keep replaying in my mind. As the car drives away, Jiwon finally comes to terms with it. I should raise a glass to celebrate. Everything is going according to my plan. At a street food stall by the roadside, the department head calls Jiwon many times. With the department head's greeting, Jiwon briefly explains the situation. The department head says he'll come pick her up and hangs up. Jiwon can't help thinking that even though they killed her with their own hands, she still hoped like a fool. That just as she chose a different path in this life, those two might also be different. But even with my rebirth, Park Minhwan and Jung Sumin are still the same. Just as Jiwon is about to pour herself a drink, a hand stops her. Miss Jiang Zhiyuan, don't drink anymore. Why are you here alone? Jiwon speaks softly. They left, the two of them happy together. Just pretend you don't know. You don't need to take care of me anymore. I'm already tired of romance. But the department head sits down and says, then not romance. What about using me? Jiwon is quite surprised. But the department head says, when you don't want to feel miserable, you can use me. I should be quite useful. The department head really is a straightforward person. That's why Jiwon doesn't dislike him. Then can you turn around and sit? Instantly, his back is like a huge tree. So it's okay for me to lean on it for a while. At this moment, the temperature of the entire space rises. Yes, I really did get some comfort. Meanwhile, with the bright lights, Minhwan slowly opens his eyes. After coming to his senses, he bolts upright. Are you crazy, Park Minhwan? If anyone finds out, whether at the company or my relationship with Jiwon, everything will be ruined. Sumin, it looks like we were both drunk yesterday. Let's just pretend this never happened. But we spent the night together. How can we pretend it didn't happen? You know very well that I like you. Do you really have no feelings for me at all? Minhwan is sweating profusely. Jiwon and I are meeting the parents today. Hearing this, Sumin keeps sobbing. I won't interfere with your relationship with Jiwon. I'll keep it secret at the company too, but you have to date me too if you don't dislike me. Hearing this, Minhwan is overjoyed. How could I possibly dislike you? My damn popularity. It's a bit dangerous, but it's quite thrilling. So can I be as close with you as I am with Jiwon? But then Jiwon suddenly calls. Sorry, Sumin said her stomach was bothering her. The designated driver arrived, so I took her home first. I see. Then I'll see you later, Minhwan. Meanwhile, the makeup artist realizes it's Jiwon's fiancé. She says, I put in extra effort today. How is it? Not bad, right? But Jiwon says please make it even heavier. The kind that's unforgettable after seeing it once. Images of Minhwan's mother from the previous life keep flashing through Jiwon's mind. It's been a long time, lady. Meanwhile, Sumin paces back and forth. He's actually going to leave me and marry Jiang Zhiyuan. She can't even compare to me. Meeting parents, having a wedding, doing all these things is useless. Because the day before your wedding, your boyfriend will still be with me. Meanwhile, Minhwan's mother is still praising Minhwan, saying you want to get married and bringing your girlfriend to meet us. I'll get married soon and be a good son to mom. She's very kind and frugal. Dad and mom will definitely like her. With the sound of the door opening, Zhiyuan appears before Minhwan. Nice to meet you, uncle and aunt. I'm Minhwan's girlfriend, Jiang Zhiyuan. Zhiyuan smiles slightly. Exactly the same as the previous life. Nice to meet you. Minhwan told us a lot about you, but I heard you're a frugal girl. You mean this bag? Minhwan bought it for me. He said it's new. The Zhiyuan from the previous life did nothing wrong, yet I don't know what I was afraid of back then. He treats me so well. He must treat you even better, aunt. Of course. But can you do housework? Our Minhwan only eats freshly made meals for breakfast. Of course, aunt. I'll be responsible for making him a big feast every morning and evening. If he works overtime, I'll make him a lunchbox and deliver it. Then I'll make you some side dishes. You and Minhwan can come get them on the weekend. But Jiwon says she'll come get them on a weekday. But don't you have to work? On weekdays too? Jiwon seems surprised. Aunt, why would I need to work? Minhwan said I should quit after marriage, do housework at home, and enjoy some leisure time. The aunt looks panicked. Even so, how can you quit right away? You mean you're going to spend our Minhwan's hard-earned money? And freeload at home? How is it freeloading? I have to do housework. If I have to cook 3 meals a day, how can I work? Jiwon continues. If we don't have children, one one person's income is enough. The uncle slams the table. Are you trying to end our family line? We need to have a son so someone can carry on the ancestral rights. How dare you say you won't have children in front of your elders? My father only has me, an only daughter, and the ancestral rights are handled just fine. A married daughter is like spilled water. How can she handle her birth family's ancestral rights? Well, I guess we should understand. After all, your father is also a sinner for having a daughter. Zhiyuan grits her teeth. Ajima. Minhuan spits out his water. What did you just say? Are you talking to me? Zhiyuan stands up. Yes, Ajima. I just decided not to go through with this marriage. So you're not my aunt, just an Ajima. I'm not wrong, am I? Jiang Zhiyuan, what are you talking about? You're so disrespectful. I knew it would be like this. That's why children without parents are no good. Ajima, don't you also not have parents now? You're in the same situation. Why mock other people's parents? Minhuan, I don't approve of this marriage. I will never let this ill-mannered girl into our family. That's truly unfortunate. Then I'll be leaving. As the door closes, what a shame. I can't become the kind of daughter-in-law you want. Ha! I foolishly did this once before. I can't do it a second time. But just as Zhiyuan steps outside, she sees Sumin getting out of a car. Zhiyuan smiles slightly. Sumin, your timing is perfect. Minhuan's mother is still complaining. Just as she's telling Minhuan to break up with Zhiyuan, a voice suddenly calls out, I didn't expect to run into you here. Looks like you're having a family dinner. She says respectfully, it seems you got your good looks from your uncle and aunt. The aunt smiles awkwardly. Weren't you here for a date? But my parents suddenly said they couldn't make it, so I was planning to go home and cook for myself. Cooking is my hobby, isn't it? The aunt's expression changes dramatically. We have an empty seat at our table. Would you like to eat with us? This is exactly what Sumin wants. I'd love to. Seeing such a pleasant girl makes us happy, right, honey? So much better than that woman earlier. Just as I expected. The parent meeting was completely ruined. I really came at the right time. Meanwhile, Minhuan is still messaging Zhiyuan. Speaking of which, you two really are destined. How jealous you must have been of my position during those 10 years. Congratulations, Jiang Sumin. This time you got what you wanted even earlier. Things are going even better than I expected. Jiang Sumin and Park Minhuan went out on field work alone again. Now all that's left is to sort out this annoying fate. Jiang Zhiyuan, you need to enjoy your new life. But suddenly someone calls out, Zhiyuan, let's go get coffee. My treat. Zhiyuan, come with us. After the department head declines the coffee, he takes out his card. You three can use this to pay. Lunch break isn't over for a while. Deputy Jiang, go eat something good. When Sumin learns that Minhuan is leaving, her face is all puffed up. Didn't you say you'd spend time with me today? Sumin, you know this too. I have a lot to do to prepare for the wedding. My mom and Zhiyuan are just having a little spat. If I talk to them properly, they'll make up right away. Just as Sumin thinks Minhuan is about to break up with her, Minhuan says seriously, we were never dating, so what's there to break up? We were just fooling around. That's what you thought too, right? See you tomorrow night then. So you're going to marry Jiang Zhiyuan no matter what. I will never let you two get married. Meanwhile, Ji calls Zhiyuan. It turns out Young Sumin asked for Kim Taesong's phone number. Zhiyuan remembers now. Kim Taesong's sleazy tone like a middle-aged man. Of all times, Young Sumin asks for Kim Taesong's phone number now. Then I need to prepare in advance too. Meanwhile, Zhiyuan hands the report to the department head. She's hesitating whether to ask the department head for help. For some reason, Zhiyuan feels she can trust this man. Just as Zhiyuan says, can I use you again like last time? The department head suddenly says, when it comes to Miss Jiang Zhiyuan's matters, you can use me however you like. Meanwhile, on her way home, Zhiyuan suddenly hears someone calling her. I didn't expect you to contact me, so I rushed over immediately. Didn't you pretend not to know me at the class reunion? And this conversation between the two is witnessed entirely by Minhuan nearby. He trembles all over. Who is that guy? Minhuan's face darkens as he watches the scene unfold before him. She won't answer my calls. Yet she's meeting another man right at her doorstep. Just then, there's a tapping on the window. Sumin is actually watching Minhuan with a smile on her face. That guy is our old classmate. The two of them have been meeting up ever since the last class reunion. You think he's the only one? She and the owner of the cafe downstairs from our office have also been, since their school days, in a relationship where they liked each other. How about that? Still not enough? You couldn't reach Zhiyuan on the day of the reunion, right? Minhuan, people say daughters turn out like their mothers. Didn't Zhiyuan's mom cheat and run off with someone else? If her mother was like that, how could the daughter be any different? Because she's my friend, I held back from saying anything, but I can't keep hiding this from you anymore. Let's go somewhere else. Even if you stay here, it'll just be awkward. Why don't you come have fun with me instead? Zhiyuan realizes that Jiang Sumin did come to confirm, just as expected. Over here, Kim Taesong holds up his phone. Look, you even gave me the address. Someone contacted you pretending to be me. Although it's not my fault, I'll apologize on their behalf. Now leave. Kim Taesong's face fills with rage. Are you playing games with me? You call me here and then tell me to leave? You really think you're something special now, don't you? Stop acting all high and mighty and come have some fun with me. I'll buy you something delicious. Just come with me quietly. I already told you I didn't know about this. Let go of me. But at this critical moment, Kim Taesong is suddenly restrained. The department head stands behind him and says, I'm Jiang Zhiyuan's boyfriend. Kim Taesong becomes even more enraged. You're saying you're that girl's boyfriend? Let go of me while I'm still being nice. The department head grows even angrier at this. He forcefully twists the arm and slams Kim Taesong to the ground in one move. You trying to break my shoulder? If it really breaks, you can contact me. Just moments ago, Zhiyuan was terrified, but miraculously, she's no longer afraid now. Standing behind this man, it feels like I can fight back too. Zhiyuan's face flushes slightly. Thank you, department head. Miss Jiang Zhiyuan was just using me. I was the one who asked you to do this. As the department head stops the car, Zhiyuan is completely stunned. Isn't this a hotel? Because that guy knows Miss Jiang Zhiyuan's address. You should stay here tonight. I'll come pick you up tomorrow morning. Seeing Zhiyuan wave her hand, the department head continues. Didn't you ask me to pretend to be your boyfriend? What kind of boyfriend drops his girlfriend off at a hotel and then just watches her go in alone? If you put it that way, leaving your girlfriend at a hotel and walking away alone is also pretty strange. After saying this, Zhiyuan's face turns red instantly. What am I even saying? Wait, aren't you the one who brought me in? Didn't you say leaving your girlfriend at a hotel alone is strange? The department head says, 2 rooms, please. Give me 2 rooms next to each other. Zhiyuan panics. If you think 1 room is better, then just 1. At this point, the staff member looks rather confused. I didn't know you were staying, too. Well then, department head, good night. The department head doesn't enter his room. Instead, he goes to meet with a group of men in black. Boss, we've taken care of it. He won't dare show his face around there again. Thanks for your hard work. And I told you to stop calling me boss and call me by my title. You're not gangsters. But boss, that Park Minhwan guy came by earlier. That Jiang Zhiyuan woman was with him too. The department head immediately understands. So was Jiang Zhiyuan behind all this? She must have impersonated Miss Zhiyuan and called that man over. And Miss Zhiyuan had already figured it out, which is why she asked me for help. The department head looks at his watch. It's already 9 o'clock. The department head's face darkens as he stands up. Oh no, I didn't take Miss Zhiyuan to dinner. The moment the department head knocks on Zhiyuan's door, he deeply regrets it. I should have eaten outside first before coming here. As the door opens, Zhiyuan appears damp all over. I just finished showering. What do you need? The department head's face immediately flushes red. Haven't you eaten dinner? What kind of food do you usually like? Zhiyuan suddenly says, I love pork soup rice. With chive sauce and pickled radish, it's absolutely delicious. Suddenly, a moth lands on Zhiyuan's head. Zhiyuan instantly becomes flustered. The department head is just about to help catch it. When Zhiyuan suddenly slips, she grabs the department head's collar. As she pulls, the department head ends up crouched in the corner too. At this moment, the room is completely silent. All that can be heard is the sound of their heartbeats. After what just happened, Zhiyuan lies in bed and all she can see when she closes her eyes are images of the department head. The department head isn't doing much better. He keeps tossing and turning in bed. Both seem to have trouble falling asleep. As a result, Zhiyuan doesn't sleep all night. Isn't the department head tired? He's eating breakfast so elegantly this early in the morning. Just as Zhiyuan is thinking about checking what food is available, the department head suddenly hands Zhiyuan a plate of food. Shouldn't the boyfriend be the one getting the food? Didn't you ask me to pretend to be your boyfriend? You said it started yesterday, but didn't say when it ends. So how long are you planning to keep up the act? The department head responds with a smile. I'm just joking. Miss Zhiyuan, please enjoy your breakfast. But Zhiyuan suddenly says as she looks at the department head, Department head, when you smile, you look like a dog. You know, those big, adorable dogs? A Labrador. Big, smart, obedient, and beautiful. Super cute. After saying this, Zhiyuan suddenly realizes something is wrong. Just as she's about to stop, the department head interrupts. Let's not talk about that now. Have you found a place to move to? Hyun mentioned there's a really nice place. She said it's a place she used to live. This is the great apartment I told you about last time. You can move in the same day you sign the contract. Hyun thinks this place is amazing too. I need to get out of that dangerous place as soon as possible. Thanks so much for your help, Hyun. Security guards are on duty here 24/7. There are cameras throughout the apartment and the security system is excellent. The unit faces south, the maintenance fee is cheap, and the landlord is very easygoing. Not only did they lower the rent for us, they're also letting us move in right away. Ji-won says twice, I know. Let's go sign the contract right away. But can you keep my move a secret? How did you find such a great place, Hyun? This complex is really nice. I went to school around here before. Which school did you graduate from? After Ji-won answers, Hyun is shocked. You and department head Yu went to the same school. You never ran into each other? You should have. Meanwhile, Minhwan arrives at Ji-won's previous address. Not answering calls or contacting me, huh? Jiang Zhiyuan, do you really have another man? A man's voice actually comes from inside. Minhwan immediately panics. You're that guy, aren't you? Are you with Jiang Zhiyuan? Accompanied by violent knocking, the door opens. What punk is out here going crazy in the middle of the night? I'm already dying from moving. Seeing how muscular he is, Minhwan quickly bows an apology. What about the woman who lived here before? The man scoffs. It's because of people like you that she ran away. I don't know anything. Now get lost. Minhwan trembles all over. Jiang Zhiyuan, you moved without even telling me? I knew I should have gone after you that day. Should have taught her a lesson. Minhwan calls Zhiyuan and starts ranting at her nonstop. Looks like he already went looking for me. Good thing I moved quickly. Zhiyuan's stomach suddenly growls. At that moment, her phone rings. Turns out the department head ordered pork soup rice for Zhiyuan. With a knock at the door, unexpectedly, it's the department head delivering the food. And next to him is a little cat. His name is Fatty, and I'm his owner. As Zhiyuan looks puzzled, the department head says, I live next door to Miss Jiang Zhiyuan. I apologize for not telling you in advance. Zhiyuan looks flustered. Wait, how are you living next door? Turns out this was the place Hyun lived before. The department head moved next door because he was worried about her. The department head hands the pork soup rice to Zhiyuan. Here, eat it while it's hot. Seeing Zhiyuan's reluctance to part with the cat, the department head says, if you'd like, you can take Fatty home to play for a while. And because of this, the department head is invited into Zhiyuan's home. As the aroma fills the air, Zhiyuan can't help but wonder, is this really takeout? It's not just in a stone pot, it even comes with side dishes on proper plates. The department head's face flushes slightly. This This is the retro style that's popular recently. I heard this restaurant is quite famous. The moment Zhiyuan takes a bite, she shivers with delight. This is absolutely delicious. It's so good it reminds me of the taste from home. Hearing this, the weight on the department head's heart finally lifts. Turns out this pork soup rice was specially delivered by the department head from F City. Thank you for getting me dinner today. As Zhiyuan says goodbye to Fatty, the department head takes the opportunity to say, you can come over to play whenever you miss Fatty. Zhiyuan's eyes light up. Then I'll find time to visit Fatty. At this moment, the department head seems flustered, standing there somewhat at a loss. You're really impressive. How did you recognize it right away? Do you like Miss Zhiyuan that much? Well, she is your lifesaver after all. Zhiyuan and Deputy Yang arrive at the supermarket. After searching for a long time, they can't find the company's new product. What's even more shocking is that there are no products from our company here at all. No matter how you look at it, something's off. Just as Deputy Yang is asking about the situation, the clerk actually sneers. How dare you still come here? Deputy Yang returns to the company shouting, Miss Young Sumin, have you lost your mind? How could you cause that kind of mess and then just run away? I heard you not only gave a sample containing peanuts to an allergic customer, but you didn't even properly apologize to the supermarket. After making such a mess, you came back to the company and didn't say a word about it. The department head arrives upon hearing this. Deputy Yang explains the situation to him again. Miss Young Sumin, what is going on? Sumin actually says with a grieved expression, I didn't say anything because I was worried about Deputy Jiang. I did forget to remind the customer about the allergy, but Deputy Jiang never told me. How was I supposed to know? But I was worried that if people found out about this, Deputy Jiang would be in trouble. At this moment, Zhiyuan understands. She's shifting the blame and suspicion onto me, while keeping the sympathy and comfort for herself. Although I'm used to this by now, and won't be hurt anymore. Zhiyuan looks helpless. Aren't you tired of this, Sumin? Sumin steps forward boldly. Department head, I'm willing to accept punishment for Zhiyuan's mistakes too, so please don't blame Zhiyuan. Miss Jiang Zhiyuan, think carefully again. Do you really not remember because it's been quite a while? Let's check the surveillance footage from that time. Because the project was important, I kept all the surveillance footage from the process. Zhiyuan takes out a USB drive she prepared long ago. Looks like the sign warning about peanut allergies was indeed handed to Miss Young Sumin. Well, this is an important matter after all. Seeing this, Sumin admits it, but why didn't you two report this to the company? Just as Minhwan panics, Sumin actually says, it was Deputy Park who said to cover this up. He said as long as the two of us didn't say anything, nobody would know. So I had no choice but to do what Deputy Park told me. Just as Minhwan is about to refute, Sumin reveals some other things the two of them did. This crazy woman dares to pin it on me. I really want to punch her. Minhwan bows. Because Miss Young Sumin is a new employee, I wanted to resolve this matter within my capabilities. Then Miss Young Sumin, please write a statement about what happened and submit it to me. Deputy Park, please submit one as well. Afterwards, the two come to the rooftop and argue. You actually stabbed me in the back. How much effort did I put in to fix that mess? What was I supposed to do? Minhwan, you just need to write a statement. What if I don't get hired permanently? Minhwan suddenly says, forget about getting hired permanently. You might have trouble even keeping your contract. You won't receive any punishment this time because there's simply no need to punish you. As Minhwan leaves, Sumin completely explodes. This garbage company won't give me a permanent position but still orders me around. You think I'll go down alone? I won't let you off that easy. You'll all get what's coming to you. Hello, I'm an employee from UK Corporation. Are you feeling better? We'd like to send you a gift. Sumin times it perfectly and answers the call. The old man on the other end keeps shouting, are you a psychopath? I almost died from those peanuts, and you send me a salad with peanuts. Hearing this, Sumin says without batting an eye, what? Don't you like free stuff? And if you can't eat certain foods, you should force yourself to adapt. If you want to find me, come to UK Corporation headquarters and ask for Deputy Yang Zhiyuan from Marketing Department 1. Meanwhile, everyone is discussing how Sumin hasn't come to work. The next second, someone shouts, who's Yang Zhiyuan from the Marketing Department? I told you that woman called me here. Take these things away right now. Deputy Yang steps forward. I'm Deputy Yang Zhiyuan from Marketing Department 1. What can I do for you? The old man's face instantly turns red with anger. You sent food to harm me and you're asking what I want. Isn't this what you sent me? Deputy Yang looks at the information on the package, feeling flustered. I never sent anything like this. Looks like someone else sent it using my name. Zhiyuan understands it must be Jung Sumin's doing. She caused such a big mess. Looks like she's planning to just leave. Deputy Yang just tells Zhiyuan and Heon to step aside when the old man shouts angrily, you're the one who told me to come, and now you're treating me like a thug. As he speaks, the old man raises his hand high. Seeing the scene before her, Zhiyuan is reminded of her past life. Zhiyuan clenches her teeth. She quickly steps in front of Deputy Yang. Sir, please calm down. We're truly sorry, but that package wasn't sent by Deputy Yang. I will definitely catch that crazy woman and make her kneel and apologize to you. But the old man still hasn't calmed down. Just as she's at a loss, the department head suddenly arrives. Miss Jiang Zhiyuan, lift your head up. Elder uncle, I'm the person in charge here. Talk to me. It's not convenient to talk here. Please come with me. Zhiyuan understands that Young Sumin probably won't show up again, but I'll make her appear. Not far from the crowd, the chairman sighs. Why is that Jihyo kid only showing up now? Those two employees have already resolved everything. Meanwhile, Sumin is humming a tune at the hair salon. When she sees the text message from her mother, her first reaction is annoyance. annoyance. Besides taking her anger out on me, has mom ever done anything else for me? I'm so sick of that family. Just watch. I'll spend my whole life as a carefree, beautiful woman getting my hair done. Then Baek Yoon-ho actually calls her. Sumin, how have you been lately? I have some things about Jiwon and her boyfriend I'd like to ask you. Can we meet? Sumin just arrives at the meeting place. When the anger in her heart starts spilling out uncontrollably, Jiwon appears with a serious expression. Finally found you. I've been looking for you everywhere. I asked Yoon-ho for help because you weren't answering calls or coming to work. Seeing Sumin keep spouting nonsense, Jiwon can't hold back anymore. Stop with all that. This is not the time to be so carefree. This is a termination notice. The reason for dismissal is abandoning your post and unexcused absences. You'll also receive legal documents soon, because that customer hired a lawyer. They said they'll submit your number and call records as evidence. But Sumin still won't admit what she did. And when it comes to shifting blame, she's exactly like Park Min-hwan. It's good it's you. Because that customer hired a lawyer, even the company's legal department got involved. They said they'll submit your call records. At this mention, Sumin's face darkens completely. Jiwon, I thought about it carefully. I think I did send a package. I sent a product without peanuts using Deputy Yang's name. Maybe the boxes got mixed up accidentally. When the customer called, he was so angry. I was terrified. Jiwon grabs Sumin's hand. Okay, I'm sorry. If I had paid more attention, this wouldn't have happened, but we still need to handle the aftermath. Let's go to the hospital together tomorrow to apologize to the customer. If this was a mistake, I'll help you. The next day, after Jiwon brings Sumin to the hospital, she actually grabs Sumin's hand and pushes it downward. Miss Sumin, please apologize properly to the customer. Although Sumin has 100 reasons not to want to, she still apologizes to the old man. Oh, weren't you all mouthy when you called? Is this your idea of an apology? Unexpectedly, Sumin gets fired up. Honestly, I don't even remember what I said. You're the one who called and yelled at me first. Why do I have to be the only one apologizing? The department head and Min-hwan suddenly arrive. Just when Sumin thinks Min-hwan will save her, Min-hwan acts like he doesn't even know her. Fine, so this is how you're treating me? Sumin says with a choked voice. My emotions have been all over the place lately. Because I'm in my first trimester. After learning Sumin is pregnant, Min-hwan keeps calling Jiwon. Don't pay attention to what young Sumin says. I'm going crazy too. I'll get a paternity test right away. Whether you get a paternity test or not has nothing to do with me. From now on, I won't answer any calls that aren't work-related. Even at this point, Min-hwan tells Jiwon not to tell anyone at the company. If rumors spread at the company that your fiancé is marrying your friend, it won't look good for you either. Not fiancé, ex-fiancé. Even if such rumors spread, I don't care. I need to rest, so I'm hanging up. Right to the end, all he cares about is his own reputation. Despicable jerk. At this moment, Min-hwan is furious. He just dials Sumin's number when his mother's voice comes through. As Min-hwan looks confused, his mother says, "You two should start preparing for the wedding. Starting today, my daughter-in-law will live with us. She's carrying a child. How can we let her live alone? Until you buy your new place, daughter-in-law. You can stay in Min-hwan's room, right?" Turns out just now, Jiwon confronted her about what she said. How can you lie to get out of this? You never said you had a boyfriend. Sumin actually looks aggrieved. I'm pregnant with Deputy Park's child. We've already decided to get married soon. You'll forgive me, right? Aren't we best friends? Jiwon trembles all over. Unbelievable. As Jiwon leaves, Sumin laughs, trembling all over. Look at that shocked expression on her face. She acts so high and mighty all the time. In the end, she couldn't say a single word. Jiang Zhiyuan, I love seeing you like this. You have me, don't you? Don't be greedy wanting better things than I have. Min-hwan's mother keeps frying meat for Sumin for 3 days straight. I heard if you crave meat, you're carrying a son. The soup Min-hwan's mother makes is absolutely amazing. Let me teach you. You and Min-hwan should make soup often. Hearing this, Sumin can't help but feel moved. This is what a real family feels like. Thank you, Mom. Now I can be happy too. Why thank me? It's all for my grandson anyway. Drink this too. It's carp juice. I heard it's especially good for boys. Just as Sumin is about to refuse, Min-hwan's mother brushes it off. This stuff is expensive. You need to drink it in one go. If you throw up, you'll have to drink it again. When I was pregnant with Min-hwan, I never even saw such good stuff. With a knock at the door, the wedding invitations Min-hwan's mother ordered arrive. Daughter-in-law, sit down and fold these. As soon as I heard you were pregnant, I immediately ordered them. Sumin looks at the things in front of her and thinks they're really tacky. Why did she just randomly print our wedding invitations? She even picked out the wedding dress and suits. Mom was afraid you'd be too tired, so she picked everything for you. Sumin looks flustered. Mom, no matter what, Min-hwan and I should pick out the outfits ourselves. Our Min-hwan works so hard. How can we make him spend every weekend shopping with you? If you're going to be this selfish, then forget the wedding and wipe off that tacky red nail polish. It's bad for the little general. When Min-hwan comes home and sees Sumin, on the surface he shows no emotion, but inside he thinks, this vixen has practically become the master of this house. But she convinced Dad to give us money to buy a wedding home. She's so understanding. As long as I can make a comeback in the stock market with that money, Min-hwan steps forward. I'm not mad at you. Maybe because it was so sudden I was just caught off guard. Min-hwan, who's better, Zhiyuan or me? Do you even need to ask? Of course my wife is better. Meanwhile, Zhiyuan just arrives at her door and runs into the department head who just got home. Turns out he took Fatty to the hospital. Hearing this, Zhiyuan completely panics. Don't worry, I just took her for a checkup. She's 7 years old now, so she needs an annual checkup. The department head seems expressionless, but he takes good care of his cat. The department head suddenly says a string of numbers. 0227. When I'm not here, you can use the passcode to come in. Fatty will be very happy. You can have Fatty sleep with you tonight, because Fatty really likes Miss Jiang Zhiyuan too. At night, Zhiyuan can't help but reflect. There was once a beautiful little cat like you. Later, she disappeared. Maybe she was so small and pretty that someone took her. With the phone ringing, it's Sumin saying she'll give Zhiyuan a wedding invitation after work tomorrow. Seeing the clock, Zhiyuan can't help but remember how in her past life Park Min-won handed out her wedding invitations at a company team dinner. I announced my wedding, but no one congratulated me. When she reads that Sumin plans to bring her nephew, Zhiyuan smiles. Jung Sumin, there's one thing you don't know. Park Min-won has no ability to have children. Meanwhile, because Min-won's mother is dressed plainly, Sumin arrives at the meeting place with Zhiyuan. Just as she thinks that when Zhiyuan sees the invitation, her face will surely turn pale. The door opens to reveal co-workers from the company. Her appearance shocks Min-won. As everyone looks shocked, Zhiyuan suddenly stands up and pulls Sumin over. Although Sumin's departure was unpleasant, she says she has good news to share with everyone. Just as Sumin sits down trying to think of a strategy, Min-won suddenly touches her hand and says, "Just say you need to use the restroom and quietly leave. Don't say anything useless." What Min-won doesn't know is that this one sentence completely enrages Sumin. She suddenly stands up. "I'm sorry for leaving so suddenly. Actually, I'm getting married." Amid everyone's gasps of surprise, Sumin takes out the wedding invitation from her bag. "I'm marrying Park Min-won." At this moment, everyone looks like they've been hit. Hyun is also startled by her. Under Zhiyuan and the department head's congratulations, everyone gradually relaxes. Min-won can't take it anymore. He stands up and pulls Sumin to leave. Sumin stands up. "Zhiyuan, this is for you. You have to come catch my bouquet." Zhiyuan agrees with a smile on her face. This reaction startles Sumin. Why does she have that expression? Isn't she sad or in pain? Min-won keeps venting. "What are you doing here? You came here on purpose to mess with me, didn't you? The one messing with you isn't me, it's Jiang Zhiyuan. If you dare mention Zhiyuan in front of me one more time, I'll cancel everything, wedding or whatever." But Sumin pulls out the text message, proving she really didn't know. Min-won completely breaks down and says, "Jung Sumin, you're the one who provoked her. Zhiyuan loved me to death. How hurt must she be to do something like this?" At this moment, Sumin can't believe it either. Something must be wrong. If we just get married like this, it definitely won't work. I'll be careful with my words from now on. I finally escaped from that family. I absolutely won't go back. I will be happy. After Zhiyuan leaves the gathering, Yeon completely explodes. This is an extremely unpleasant situation. Deputy Park was engaged to Deputy Jiang, but how long has it been since they broke up? Now she's with Deputy Jiang's friend, and it's not even dating, it's marriage. Hearing this, the department head also leaves. "Good thing I didn't drink. Thank you for always taking me home." Jian used to feel awkward about it. "When did it become so comfortable? I'll bring Fatty over in a bit." "Are you worried I'll be sad, so you're bringing Fatty to comfort me?" "It's not just for that. Fatty really likes Miss Jiang Zhiyuan." Zhiyuan stares at the invitation in her hand. "Department head, can I use you one more time like last time? On the day of Sumin's wedding, she vows to live well after marriage, so mom can never again call me a useless girl. Although this tacky wedding dress that covers me from head to toe, and this makeup's so light you can't tell if I'm wearing any. None of it is what I like, it doesn't matter. I look good no matter what." But Jiwon's appearance shatters it all. At the start of the wedding, Sumin still thinks she's the most beautiful one there. But when Jiwan arrives, Min-hwan's trembling body doesn't stop shaking. With the department head standing beside her, it's as if they're the real stars of today's wedding. Suddenly, a voice interrupts the dazed and confused Min-hwan. "Congratulations, Deputy Park. Since not all our department colleagues could make it, I'm here representing everyone." But Min-hwan's friend shouts out, "Who is this? Is she your colleague? How come you never told me you had such a beautiful colleague? Nice to meet you. I'm Min-hwan's friend, Lee Jae-young. May I have the honor of knowing this beauty's name?" Jiwan smiles gracefully. "I'm Deputy Park's colleague. My name is Jiang Zhiyuan." Lee Jae-young is over the moon when he hears this. "Even your name is beautiful." But suddenly he freezes. "Jiang Zhiyuan? That woman Min-hwan called Frumpy? I think I've heard him mention you. There can't be two deputies named Jiang Zhiyuan at your company, right? Are your eyes in your armpits? Didn't you say Jiang Zhiyuan was frumpy, short, and a pathetic woman who wears glasses? Why didn't you marry a woman like this?" After hearing this, Min-hwan's entire body starts trembling. "Jiang Zhiyuan was supposed to be my woman. What a waste." Meanwhile, Zhiyuan arrives at the empty waiting room, just like she once did, sitting there like a doll staring at the floor, a lonely bride. That wedding dress Min-hwan's mother chose without asking. Now you, Jung Soo-min, are wearing it. At my wedding back then, what were you feeling when you caught the bouquet? While Zhiyuan is lost in thought, Baek On-ho suddenly greets her. "Ji contacted me. She asked me to stay by your side and support you. But it looks like I'm a step too late. Otherwise, why would I come and give money at Jung Soo-min's wedding? But thank you for worrying about me. It's all after the breakup anyway. I'm fine." But the news that Ji and the others are almost here shocks Zhiyuan. "You didn't tell them about Soo-min's husband, did you? That her husband is your ex-fiancé, that bastard?" "Of course I told them." After hearing it, they didn't say much. They just said they'd come eat the wedding buffet. Amid everyone's chatter, Ji and the others arrive at the scene. Jiwan looks shocked. "Why are you dressed like that? If I'd known you were coming, I would have come with you. You don't need to act like you know us. We're here to see Jung Soo-min and that groom. They both dared to betray you. Park Min-hwan and Jung Soo-min were once my entire world. Two people who were once indispensable in my life. Now they're stepping into the fire pit together. Congratulations on walking side by side toward hell. I hope you truly feel that pain, because that's the hell I went through because of you." As the bouquet toss countdown begins, Jiwan successfully catches it. Jiwan offers her blessing with a smile. Even Min-hwan is stunned. "Are you still looking at Jiang Zhiyuan?" Soo-min's face darkens as she looks at Min-hwan. It reminds her of what Ji said earlier. Congratulations on being like a beggar, picking up the trash your friend threw away. But at this this moment, Sumin understands. You're all wrong. I didn't pick this up. I snatched it. I'm the one who won in the end. On the other side, when Ji and the others see Sumin, they shout, "Your traditional outfit is so beautiful. Did your mother-in-law pass it down to you?" But these words completely embarrass the in-laws, scaring Sumin into quickly saying she doesn't know them. Seeing this, Ji shouts, "Jung Sumin, aren't we friends? Friends who grew up bare-bottom together." The mother-in-law points at them and says, "Get these three out of here immediately. If you don't kick them out, don't expect to get your venue fee." Wow, as expected from someone who married her friend's fiancé. How impressive. Stealing someone's fiancé and then throwing the bouquet to her. We even gave gift money, and now you want to kick us out. But suddenly, a man approaches and says, "The meal at this table has been paid for with this card. That way, they're guests unrelated to the wedding banquet. So, Miss Zhiyuan's friends, please enjoy your meal. By the way, thank you for earlier. Let's have a drink together next time." After Ji and the others say goodbye to Zhiyuan, Zhiyuan actually takes the initiative and says to the department head, "Will you treat me to a meal? She just gave so much gift money and hasn't eaten anything yet. The 30,000 gift money. Jung Sumin, that's your cancer surgery fee, though it'll probably all be lost by Park Minhwan's stock trading." Meanwhile, Sumin watches Minhwan's reaction. The sense of unease in her heart grows stronger, like a beggar picking up the trash a friend threw away. This phrase makes Sumin tremble continuously. She turns to look at Minhwan. The man I fought so hard to steal can't just be trash that Zhiyuan threw away. At this moment, Hyun is truly returning with a full load, giving $18 to eat all the wedding food. Truly the best form of revenge. But Hyun unexpectedly runs into Yoonho waiting for a ride. She leans in and says, "You don't look so good." Turns out Yoonho was rejected by Zhiyuan again. I guess I really need to give up. Even from a distance, I can tell there's no place for me to step in. After saying this, he unconsciously asks Hyun, "Do I really look that bad?" Hyun quickly says, "You look handsome." Then Yoonho playfully leans in and repeats it several times, making the already shy Hyun blush bright red. Fake Yoonho's smile becomes even brighter. Hyun can barely control herself and quickly shifts attention to the approaching taxi. After getting in the car, Hyun keeps praising Yoonho. Boss Baek is such a good person, so genuine and kind. His face always has that warm smile. He's worthy of Zhiyuan, but I'll still believe in my own brother. Meanwhile, the department head takes Zhiyuan for soup and rice. Zhiyuan's face flushes slightly as she says, "Thank you for always letting me use you. If the department head asks me for help, I'll do my very best to help you too. So when you need it, please use Zhiyuan too." At this moment, the department head's face also flushes slightly. "As long as Miss Zhiyuan needs help, even if it's 3:30 in the morning, I'll rush over. But if I ask Miss Zhiyuan for help, you must think it over carefully. I might just be trying to satisfy my own selfish desires." After a few rounds of drinks, the department head stands up. It's raining outside. "Wait for me a moment." Ji-Yuan watches the department head's departing figure. Yoo Ji-hyuk really is a wonderful man in anyone's eyes. Tall, with clean features. Why would a man like this be so good to me? The department head tilts the umbrella toward Ji-Yuan. Luckily, there's a convenience store nearby. I called a designated driver. Let's go to the car. But Ji-Yuan jumps in front of the department head and says, "Why do you like me, department head?" The shy department head quickly turns his head away. "There's no reason. Then when did you start liking me? If Miss Ji-Yuan gives me a chance in the future, I'll tell you then." After they return, Ji-Yuan suddenly feels a bit thirsty. The department head takes this opportunity to mention Fatty at home. This attracts Ji-Yuan to come to his place, and while the two are getting drinks, the scent on the department head makes Ji-Yuan feel a bit dazed. Ji-Yuan doesn't hear a single word the department head says next. All her attention is focused on the department head's lips. In the confusion, the two press tightly together. The atmosphere reaches its peak. The department head seizes the moment and pins Ji-Yuan against the wall. "I'm going crazy wanting to kiss you. May I kiss you?" Ji-Yuan takes the initiative and wraps her arms around the department head's neck. It's as if the entire world stands still in this moment. It turns out that back at H University, the department head already had a crush on Ji-Yuan. Back then, he saw a girl crouching by the roadside and was quite curious. When he approached, he suddenly startled Ji-Yuan. She didn't speak but just put her finger to her lips. When she moved aside, the department head saw there was a kitten in front of her. Ji-Yuan murmured to herself, "Looks like he was abandoned by his mother too. He has no energy at all. Could you stay here for a moment? I'll quickly go to the convenience store and get some food." At the time, the department head found it bothersome and just pulled out a salt-free sausage for her. But when the girl said thank you, she didn't even look at him. He became even more curious about Ji-Yuan. "Oh, you're so beautiful. My name is Jiang Zhiyuan. You don't have a name yet, do you? Your mother must have gone somewhere temporarily. You're so beautiful. How could she abandon you? If I were as beautiful as you, Mom would probably come back." At that moment, the department head silently thought to himself, "She's already beautiful enough." The girl gave him money for the sausage and left. The department head crouched down and looked at the kitten at his feet, then looked at the money in his hand. He decided he would return the money to her when he saw her again tomorrow. Returning from the memory, the department head gently covers Ji-Yuan with a blanket. "Thank you, little Jinx. Thank you for letting me meet Miss Ji-Yuan." After Ji-Yuan slightly opens her eyes, the department head asks with an adoring expression, "Did you sleep well last night?" The events of last night keep flashing through Ji-Yuan's mind. Thinking about this, Ji-Yuan's face turns red. "But my clothes are still properly on. Did nothing happen?" Ji-Yuan unconsciously scratches her head. Did I fall asleep here?" The department head suddenly says playfully, "You don't remember? Last night, not long after they entered, Sinwoo came over. He said he had something to ask, so they had another drink together. So Miss Ji-Yuan likes more muscular guys like me? Does Miss Ji-Yuan have someone she likes?" When asked this, Ji-Yuan suddenly shouted, "Fatty, come here! Yoo Ji-hyuk, you come here too!" But when the department head didn't move, Zhiyuan took the initiative and grabbed his face. Where are you going? We need to continue what we didn't finish earlier. Hearing this, Zhiyuan dies of embarrassment on the spot. She wants to jump straight out the window. Does your head hurt? Is your stomach bothering you? If everything's fine, let's get ready for work. If we don't get up now, we'll be late. Just as Zhiyuan complains that the department head didn't wake her, he says, because you looked beautiful sleeping. Being late is fine. Take your time getting ready. You can write an explanation. I'll approve it. But Zhiyuan directly refuses. Meanwhile, Sumin and Minhwan are on their honeymoon abroad. Sumin wants to go out, but Minhwan won't go. He treats her with an extremely dismissive attitude. Fine. It seems I dragged someone here who didn't want to come. If you came with Jiang Zhiyuan, you definitely wouldn't be like this. Should I tell your father that all the money he gave us for the house was taken by you for stock trading? But after just a few words, Sumin's stomach starts hurting. So didn't I tell you to come after the baby is born? You insisted on coming. It seems I dragged someone here who didn't want to come. If you came with Jiang Zhiyuan, you definitely wouldn't be like this. Though she so quickly turned to department head Yu's arms. But the moment this is mentioned, Minhwan completely loses it. But Jiang Zhiyuan must have seduced him first. Her mother ran away because of an affair. Like mother, like daughter. How good could she be? She complained to me every day, saying you're just a perpetual deputy and that she should have dated department head Yu Ji-hyuk from the start, Minhwan says with a dark expression. Shut up. Zhiyuan would never say something like that. Can't you just forget Jiang Zhiyuan? Or do I have to tell you the truth before you'll forget her? Actually, Zhiyuan asked me to, so that's why I approached you. Actually, from the first time I met you, I liked you. When Zhiyuan asked me to seduce you, I liked you even more, but you always liked Zhiyuan. Your body was with me, but your heart was still with her. But Zhiyuan told me that even if it meant using pregnancy, I had to find a way to separate you from her. I'm sorry. I only did it because I liked you so much. Because Zhiyuan threatened me. If I didn't listen to her, she'd deliberately tell you that I approached you on purpose. That way she could date Yu Ji-hyuk without worry. Zhiyuan said this would be good for both of us. I just did what she told me to, but I was probably too tired, so I had a miscarriage. The day Zhiyuan made me kneel in the hospital room, I don't know if I accidentally bumped into something. The next day I found myself bleeding. I went to the hospital and the doctor said I miscarried. After hearing this, Minhwan goes crazy. Then why are you only saying this now? We've already registered and even had the wedding. Now you're saying you miscarried. Sumin looks panicked. Your parents were so looking forward to this baby. Can't you just pretend you don't know? So you used a non-existent baby to complain about stomach pain all day and demand to eat this and that? Young Sumin, you're more terrifying and ruthless than Jiang Zhiyuan. I'm sorry, but we're married now. Are you going to divorce me? Easy for you to say. My family doesn't allow divorce. Sumin hugs Minhwan's waist. So we can just have a baby later, right? I don't blame Zhiyuan. Thanks to her I met you. I just need you. Jiang Zhiyuan, you dare to play me. So I married this strange woman because of Jiang Zhiyuan. I was treated like a fool. That's right, it started from that time. The day Jiang Zhiyuan, who never talked to anyone except me and Jung Sumin, personally bought coffee for Yu Ji-hyuk. When I found out, she desperately tried to shake off my hand. Yu Ji-hyuk put on an aggressive act, making a scene in front of me. She suddenly stopped contacting me much. She appeared with a changed style. It all happened during that time. So they got together that early, making me watch you live a good life. You've messed with the wrong person. That stuff Yongche gave me. Good thing I didn't throw it away. Just like you used Jung Sumin to ruin me, I'll use Yu Ji-hyuk to ruin you. On Jiwon's side, she hears the company posted the promotion list. Heon first sniffs around. This scent is Deputy Yang's scent. This perfume really smells good. But this isn't perfume. It's the scent of fabric softener. But Chief Lee suddenly appears. Not perfume, but fabric softener? I thought so. I tried so many perfumes and couldn't find this scent. I was too embarrassed to ask directly, so I looked for it when I went to the department store. The scent is so nice, I want to buy it too. Here, accompanied by Heon's scream. Chief Junhee was promoted to deputy. Deputy Yang was promoted to section chief. You two worked so hard on this project. This is wonderful. Here Heon messages Zhiyuan saying there's a team dinner tonight. But the department head didn't come to work today. Heon says the department head is sick. After hearing this, Zhiyuan is terribly worried about him. After arriving at the restaurant, who would have thought section chief Yang's family runs a rib restaurant? Her husband is now running the restaurant with her parents. But Minhwan suddenly calls Zhiyuan, though she doesn't know what scheme he's plotting. He actually wants to find fault with the department head now. After Zhiyuan returns from the team dinner, she can't help but glance toward the department head's place. She's still worried about the department head's health, but neither the doorbell nor phone calls get any response. At that very moment, Zhiyuan actually hears Fatty's meowing. Fatty, who never meows, is making sounds. This makes Zhiyuan even more worried. At this moment, Zhiyuan remembers the door code the department head told her, accompanied by beeping sounds. The door actually opens. Zhiyuan carefully pushes open the department head's bedroom door. The department head is quite ill in bed. Zhiyuan finds a cloth and keeps wiping him down. The department head wakes up. Fatty was meowing so loudly I heard it from outside. Take some fever medicine and get a good sleep. You should be fine. But the department head is still worried about the team dinner in this condition. I came after it ended. Your body is like this. Is now the time to worry about the team dinner? The department head's eyes looking at Zhiyuan become increasingly bright. Why are you looking at me like that? The department head adjusts his facial expression. Because Miss Zhiyuan is so beautiful. This makes Zhiyuan's face turn bright red. At this moment, Zhiyuan keeps waving her hands, vaguely hearing the word suffocating. Really? My makeup is all smudged now. How could I be breathtakingly beautiful? The department head takes a long breath. Beautiful, yes, but what takes my breath away is the backlight. But in Zhiyuan's flustered state, the department head suddenly pulls Zhiyuan close. Of course I'm fine. I I have you by my side. Zhiyuan's thoughts race as she looks at the department head. Last time it was because you were drunk. Aren't you very sober this time? But why isn't he leaning in? Zhiyuan's face instantly fills with affection. Aren't you going to kiss me? As soon as the words fall, it's as if the entire world stands still. When Zhiyuan goes to work in the morning, she's still thinking about last night. The more she thinks about it, the more shy she becomes. As soon as Zhiyuan opens the door, she sees the department head. Zhiyuan sees the department head's reaction upon seeing her. It's as if what happened yesterday doesn't matter at all. But the department head suddenly says, "Yesterday was my mistake." Seriously? A mistake kissing someone? I didn't sleep all night yesterday. You don't need to apologize to me. Just forget it cleanly. The department head seems confused by this. But since both the department head and I made a mistake, let's just be straightforward and act like it never happened. The department head stops Zhiyuan. Can Miss Jiang Zhiyuan do that? Never mind whether Miss Jiang Zhiyuan can do it or not. Yesterday I didn't even walk you out. That truly was my mistake. The department head takes out a bouquet of flowers from the car. But we absolutely cannot act like it didn't happen. We did kiss yesterday. So rather than department head you and Deputy Jiang, I want to have a more special relationship with you at the Universal Errand Service. The matter Minwan entrusted can't continue because the guy you asked me to investigate is Chairman Yu Hanil's only grandson. Minwan is stunned after hearing this. UK, the nation's largest food company. Our company's chairman is Yu Jihyuk's grandfather. Since we've already caught him dating that Jiang Zhiyuan, this matter ends here. Just pretend you don't know Yu Jihyuk is the chairman's grandson. Never leak this information, or we're finished. After hearing this, Minhwan keeps roaring, "You punk, give me back my consultation fee. Didn't you say you could do anything? I treated you like a senior and you think I'm a joke? You punk, didn't I find out he's dating that woman and that they live next door to each other? I finished everything for you. What do you mean telling me to give you money back?" This scares Minhwan. His face turns dark. Get out of here. Meanwhile, Sumin can't find the emergency fund she saved. The 30,000 gift money Jiang Zhiyuan gave her. With the sound of the door opening, Minhwan is very impatient with Sumin's questions. Your husband goes out to earn money and you lose your temper as soon as I get home? Under Sumin's persistent questioning, Minhwan finally speaks. Yeah, I spent it. So what? It's just that measly money. Just ask Jiang Zhiyuan for more. Ask for 500, 5,000. No, just ask for 500 million. Seeing Sumin's confusion, Jiang Zhiyuan definitely doesn't have it, but Jiang Zhiyuan's boyfriend does. Sumin panics hearing this. You mean Yu Jihyuk? Yeah, that bastard. He's the grandson of UK Group Chairman Yu Hanil. When that incompetent guy became department head, I thought it was strange. In this damn world, if I had connections, I wouldn't be living like this. That bastard Yu Jihyuk got Jiang Zhiyuan an apartment next to his. That shameless couple is practically living like newlyweds. When Sumin learns this news, her whole body trembles. Yu Jihyuk is a third-generation heir. The man Jiang Zhiyuan is dating is a third-generation heir. So did she deliberately say those things to me? She definitely knew he was the chairman's grandson. She was afraid I'd get together with the department head, so she only said bad things about him. If I had made a move to seduce him, I'd be the one dating him. Thinking this, Sumin actually screams out loud. But before she can calm down, Minhwan reaches out and takes away Sumin's rice bowl. What's wrong with eating my own rice? From this house to every grain of rice in it, I bought it all. How is this your rice? Anyway, you have no right to eat. This makes Sumin remember her childhood. When Sumin was little, her stomach was always hungry because at school she had to be a beauty who couldn't eat much. And at home, her mother wouldn't cook proper meals for her. All she could eat was dark chili paste, dried salted fish, and hard yellowed rice. But Jiang Zhiyuan was different. As soon as I entered, I smelled the rich aroma of soybean paste soup. That day was the first time I ate homemade soybean paste soup. It was so delicious it made me want to cry. I hated Jiang Zhiyuan for begging to eat egg rolls. You should eat old chili paste and hard rice like me. That's only fair, isn't it? In the dead of night, Sumin is too angry to sleep. That cunning girl, I won't let you be happy alone. Didn't your mother run away after having an affair with a married man who had kids? Like mother, like daughter, you have no right to be happy. But Minhwan's phone suddenly rings. Who would contact Park Minhwan this late? It's not Jiang Zhiyuan. Park Minhwan, what exactly have you been doing outside? Accompanied by Sumin's sinister laugh. What is this? Sumin rushes over to the computer. That photo plus Sumin's rumor-spreading skills. Zhiyuan will pay the price for deceiving her friend. The day after Sumin posts it, Zhiyuan sees it. Zhiyuan doesn't need to look to know who wrote it. Jung Sumin, you really want to entangle with me to the end. Jihyuk is actually UK chairman's grandson. Here, Ji calls Zhiyuan. She also saw that post. Though Ji is very excited, Zhiyuan, who has seen things, stays calm. With Zhiyuan's doorbell ringing, the department head says, breathing heavily, Miss Zhiyuan, are you okay? I just saw the news, I'm sorry. About my family situation. I am indeed the chairman's grandson, but there's nothing special about it. I joined the company like any other employee. I definitely didn't rely on my grandfather. Really nothing special? I've probably seen this setup in dramas about 10 times. I've caused trouble for Miss Zhiyuan. I'm truly sorry. Zhiyuan suddenly steps forward. Whether you're the chairman's grandson or the president's son, to me Yu Jihyuk is just Yu Jihyuk, right? And the one in more trouble than me is you, department head. Will the company respond? If the media exposed it first, we could handle it, but since someone posted anonymously, it's harder to deal with. Park Minhwan and Jung Sumin did this. Park Minhwan once threatened me that if I didn't break up with the department head, he'd destroy us both. What a despicable couple, using Jihyuk's family background as a threat. Zhiyuan is used to this kind of thing, but they shouldn't have provoked Jihyuk. Fine, you two put on a show. Let me broadcast it for you. Department head, let's do this. Make things bigger and let them clean up the mess.